Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Wands and Wizards. I am your headmaster, August Schmidt, and with me is our Hogwarts students, as always. Say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Top of the morning to you.
And we're super excited to have anyone either returning or coming for the first time to this stream. This is a Harry Potter-inspired Dungeons & Dragons campaign. Of course, please support our official release. We do not own any of this work. This is just something really fun. Last we left our group of Hogwarts students, quite a crazy first couple weeks of the semester. We've had students, again, getting into all sorts of shenanery, but also learning a lot in classes. You were all able to successfully have your first class with Professor Harry Potter, learning the Flipendo spell. You were able to find your ways onto different Quidditch teams in different positions, and also, for those non-Quidditch, getting into some interesting trouble with potions and fellow students. And that's all, of course, rumors and mysteries still abound. Things don't always seem to be what they are at Hogwarts. And, as we know from the end of last session, even people might hold secrets that we don't know about. Last we left, we specifically left with our Gryffindor boys in their Quidditch practice. This is the Saturday before the 6th, so October 30th, and you guys were fervently training, practicing on your brooms, trying to get better, trying to understand different, not only stratagem, but also statistics, and also just physicality, because a lot goes into Quidditch, right? It's a very comprehensive game in terms of multiple different things. But, as you guys saw, as your fellow roommate and now budding friend, Cody Williams, caught the Snitch in practice exceptionally well, thunder crashed behind him with the lightning arching through the sky, and a panicked look came on his face, and he zoomed to the ground. As you guys would have followed, whether because practice would have ended, we actually are going to cut to the next morning, that Sunday morning, where... Oh, sorry, I forgot to give you yours.
Oh, wait, no,
Eleanor has yours. There, character sheet, yes. To where you three appear at the Gryffindor table for some Sunday breakfast. Just very classic, again, biscuits, egg, bacon, and beans, right? Like, just kind of a variety of what you would normally expect. For those not in on the joke, we had a breakfast faux pas little potluck here. It's pretty fun.
Also, it's probably what Mara's eating too.
Yeah. Right, but Cody's not there this morning. But he's not the only one, as after a while, breakfast is going normally. Professor Longbottom comes up to you two. You see he walks up, and he has a very, not a serious face, but just, all right, gentlemen, how are you doing this morning?
Just good, Professor.
Oh, it's wonderful. And I must ask, everything's doing great, but have you seen your roommate? Is he feeling all right, Mr. Williams, Cody Williams?
Oh yes, he's doing just fine.
Tate also chimed in. Yeah, Professor. He's just sleeping in. You see Professor Lima. All right. Well, we'll just carry on. You know, just making sure all students are accounted for, that you're having a wonderful weekend. Keep up on your homework. I'll see you in herbology next week. You see he walks away quickly. Anyone that wants to, out of you two, can make an insight check if you feel you will.
Why not?
All right.
11.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Go ahead.
Not 1.
I'm
just gorging myself here.
Yeah. At this moment, like, you
What's
get...
up? Never mind, don't care.
As the nat one, on an 11, James, Professor Longbottom looks to be almost nervous, and he's not telling you because you're a student, is that definite vibe, but you don't know why. Like, it's that easy look to get of, alright, an adult has told me something, even though there's so much more going on.
Yeah.
Why are you just not telling me? But, again, Professor Longbottom isn't revealing much through his actions. At this point, Graham, you are just like a really particularly juicy tomato kind of squirts in your eyes. But it's not like, okay, wipe down. As you were all sitting there, though, a couple things are happening then across the breakfast table. The first thing we'll resolve with the Gryffindor is, as you're sitting there, Rose Weasley, your Quidditch captain, comes up to you. You see, as she approaches, just like, all right, now you two, how's he doing? You three, so I'd say. You three, Cody, is he good? You look a bit ill, honestly.
He's pretty sick.
Yeah, he's just sleeping it off today.
All right, now how sick? Because we have a match in 6 days.
Like, his stall is taken, reserved.
He should be okay by Saturday.
Thank you, first year. Right. And a couple days pass, and Cody is still not feeling better. Everyone else in the party notices as classes begin. Again, going from everything from Defense Against the Dark Arts to Charms, even Zach to your Magical Protection class. No one's seen Cody for a while, and you're not sure why. Because as well,
permanent animal form.
I will.
I mean,
then,
I would
Stuck
ask
that way.
these two because, again, he's the only other American I know of, and so I'm just like, someone who's not weird.
well, and Cody helped you get in with Hagrid to go
Yeah, he's
get
cool.
down to the Forbidden Forest. Yeah.
Mhm.
You can roleplay that out. I totally think that's totally fine. If you would ask about that.
Cool. I'm gonna come and sit at the Gryffindor table. Be like, okay, so what's up with Cody? Oh, and how many days later is
This is, we'll say, Tuesday. Because it's enough time where after a full weekend day and 2 days of class.
Yeah. So what's up with Cody? Haven't seen him for a few days. Did he die?
Tate chokes on the suit. No!
Who's he again?
They're
I remember that day, okay?
Tate wipes the crumbs out of his mouth as he chokes. Sorry, Tate Cole, Gryffindor.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Leah Thomas.
Nice to meet you.
Thompson. Dang it, I'll remember my last name eventually, y'all.
Yeah, Cody's just really, really under the weather.
He hasn't left the bathroom in 3 days.
Oh, gosh. Okay, well, I know what he might need to eat to try and get over that. I'll stop by.
Spanagroid! It's not an eating thing. It's a, well, it's a...
That's
Oh,
even
no,
better.
you're a
Guess
girl.
what? I've been learning how to heal stuff.
You're a girl.
So-
I can't tell you because it's gross.
It's guy
I said I'm
stuff.
trying
It's a
to
guy
eventually be
thing that it's why he's in the bathroom.
Yeah.
You wouldn't
Can I
understand.
pop into
A guy
something?
thing? Dude, there's girl things that keep you in the bathroom, not guy things.
No, it's, trust me,
It's a guy thing.
it's a guy thing.
Very much
Yeah.
a gay thing.
He's just
What?
He's a guy thing.
Guy! I said guy!
He's from Scotland, alright? Don't make fun of him. So I know if you would, we gotta get to class. Like, Tate's dropping conversation hard.
I like grab a muffin and I'll follow Tate.
Yeah, just like, alright, we're gone.
Just grab like a
Oh,
fistful of bacon. Oh.
And just leave.
Oh, he's so
To which
gross.
then, Wednesday morning comes around, and two very important things happen.
It's a
in the
guy
hall.
thing.
Everyone is a buzz because something very important has happened. The Gryffindor Quidditch captain has officially asked for a transfer in game. Zach and Mara, or excuse me, Zach, Mars, and Mara. Specifically with the twins, will start. You see Maddie, again, your Quidditch captain, beeline, again, she's only a third year, right? She's actually like one of, if not the youngest Quidditch captain in like a couple decades, right? She's insanely talented as this chaser. She is beelining toward you two the second you even enter the breakfast hall on Wednesday, and just is clasping you on the shoulder, just, right, Gryffindor, the Quidditch League apparently is having some Spanagroid thing. We're playing Saturday in 3 days.
Wait, Gryffindor Seeker.
The Gryffindor...
Commission.
What?
No, okay,
Sorry,
listen,
I need
listen.
you guys... Okay, second time over. You've got, what, astronomy, midnight? Cool. I'll write the professor. You have to skip it. We need a Quidditch practice this evening. We're playing Hufflepuff in 3 days.
Uh-huh.
Right,
Well, Brandon, what day is it?
Today's... I don't know. What? We're just now into November? It's the, 3rd?
Hey, DM to...
You're good.
Like, is this bad? I I can't remember this.
No, not
No,
yet.
we're fine. Okay, yeah, we're
It-
good. Yeah, sure, done.
Yeah, you're totally fine right now.
Also, it wasn't because he was making googly eyes. I have no idea what happened to. Okay.
Wait, he wasn't making the
Did you not
No,
notice?
no,
Come on, this is on our team super
No,
badly.
this
It's
is
you.
Cody. This is Cody.
Yeah.
He's out of commission.
Yeah.
He's sick.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, we made a deal with our brother, so this might be advantageous to. Oh, we're not even playing Gryffindor.
We're not
Yeah.
playing Gryffindor. It doesn't matter.
But yeah, Hufflepuff. The problem is Slytherin, the pieces of garbage, they've weaseled out of playing the first match because they say it's not fair that they've been training against Gryffindor and then they would have to play us. So, Quidditch Bitch, tonight,
Bullcrap! How does Slytherin always get away with that? Because in the third book, that was the whole thing about Gryffindor was pissed that they'd been training against Slytherin, and then suddenly they had Hufflepuff wasted on them, but Gryffindor didn't get to change.
I'll say that's directly at Albie Lloyd, your captain. Big old 6-year Hufflepuff, just like, right, I mean, I'm sorry, Mara, I mean, but it'll be fine, like, we can play
I still haven't
Ravenclaw.
figured out my broom!
Oh, you'll be okay. Listen, we'll get in a bit of practice, and
Okay.
what's the worst that could happen, right? I mean, we were gonna play them anyway on
Yeah,
the 20th. I mean, a couple weeks earlier isn't bad,
Alright, Albie.
right? It'll be good. Let's have I don't know practice. Let's do Friday.
Okay.
All right, we'll be good.
Wait, so we're meeting tonight. Yes.
So, in the last session, you mentioned that there was this kid who had been missing, this Hufflepuff, and I want to spend like the rest of the weekend, like since whatever.
Have I noticed yet someone in my own house is just missing?
But I want to be like trying to find out more information about this and see if any other students are missing, or like what exactly is going on with this kid.
That is a good idea. Here's what I'll say:
Mhm.
Leah,
Mhm.
Mara,
Mm.
and Zach.
Zach.
If you would give me investigation rolls, please.
Also, August, I sent you a message.
I got that one.
Your dice tray is cursed.
No! I purposely didn't bring my
Investigation. Can I
really
give-
nice dice from last
Can I give
session
my
because I wanted to
brother
be more fair. That was
sibling the
bullcrap.
help action?
Shouldn't have done
Help
that.
action because I know that his investigation's not very
wait.
good.
Can I have advantage because
Please.
I do
Like,
have
like-
contacts?
Hunt for the Wilder People
No.
Museum.
Please?
And
No.
like Yorkshire.
Okay, we got in that one.
Because hear me out. There's this person named Eleanor Schmidt. I have no idea who they are. Their accents always go south,
Here's what
and
we're
they are
gonna
not
say.
sure why.
You got natural one too?
No, I got an 18 plus 0.
18. And Mara, what did you get? 4. Mara,
Wow.
you have no.
Trying to figure out this broom. I haven't been
You're
paying attention
having
to
so
people.
much stress figuring this out. And Leah, you're not at all focused on finding any sort of person because Monday had rolled around and your book of potions is gone.
Revenge! Charles is so gonna get you back.
What the?
It is so you! Last session you said so. Now that she's out of her dorm.
He's not even in your house. He wouldn't have asked.
I don't
us.
care!
I love how we're
Hey,
throwing
chat, tell us
accusations,
if
but
that
it
happened.
literally
I
could've
can't
been
even remember if
Braxton
that
and stuff
happened
here.
last session.
No, I really want Charles to have stolen your book for revenge.
No, it's totally.
That would've been beautiful.
It's totally you. You're such a shyster.
Every time somebody has gotten pranked,
Any
in this
campaign. Any campaign.
You've looked at me, but it's been someone
Wasn't
else.
getting a Yorkshire accent?
I haven't done anything this campaign.
So, that makes
Yeah,
you the perfect
And
person to start now.
I will say, so while you
One
two
tends to
aren't
be-
having any real trouble, because I mean, you have some bigger issues, right?
Yeah,
you
I'm fine with
cannot
who the heck
find,
took my potion.
and you're not sure
My
there's
basic
nothing.
textbook or the one that I convinced my mom to get me?
The high-end potions book.
Oh my flippin' day.
And Zach,
Oh shit, what?
what you notice in particular is Maxwell, or Max, was a kid in your magical protections class. And I will say, on an 18 investigation, you hear a dark rumor from someone else just kind of in class, because again, it's more of that mixture of like years, houses. Someone else gave a very dark, well, I mean, it's not like he's a wizard to protect himself. But like, this was like not to you. It was just one of those like, yo, when you're loading up, because now, and I will actually say, Zach, you're starting to get into a little more like practice, like ends of brooms, where it's like, hey, like poke here, like slap, slack, slap, 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 slap. Like it's really not like great training, but it's just like, you know, like how to defend yourself.
How
Think
to-
like any sort of defense class anyone would ever take, right? Like take a stick, hit it hard, right? And so like while these classes aren't getting any more fun or any more boring, it's just
not
kind of
useful in the slightest.
as of right now, it doesn't feel useful. But that's definitely what you're getting in this classroom, especially because Maxwell was one of the fellow students for you. As
Wow,
the week
this guy
continues
is first.
on, everyone else is
Oh, I
getting
need
ready
to
through
talk-
classes,
I
doing
need to
stuff.
talk to Bridget. Let me know when I can talk to Bridget.
Bridget
in-
Money.
Bridget Money.
Oh my.
In
No,
one
it's
second,
Bridge.
because we
Bridge
are going
Money.
to cut to a bit of a scene. Mara, this is, I will say, will still be Wednesday as of right now. We haven't gotten too far. Right when you've learned that Gryffindor has officially swapped matches. And it's because everyone's talking about this. Gryffindor, their Seeker's legitimately sick apparently and can't make it. But Slytherin has somehow swapped. So it's like
The
a
bitches.
full reversal of, oh shoot, brand new teams, right? And you were approached by someone at your table. Graham, you walk up. And what would you do?
Hey, cuz, how's it going?
Good, how you guys?
Hey, not too bad. So you got a new broom?
Yeah, Mom's really competitive. I think she really hates your dad.
Apparently. You getting the hang of that thing yet?
Not really. I could use some help with it, honestly.
Sure, let's see the broom.
Are you going
Do
to
I
sabotage
trust
it?
him though? Do I think he's gonna try and like jinx the broom or something, or
I
make
think
it
he's
harder
gonna
for me?
sabotage
Can I
it.
roll
I
like
think-
an insight on my cousin?
I would love for you to roll an insight.
Oh boy.
You're gonna try to steal the broom, are you?
These are terrible people.
No, he's got his own.
Oh, you get
Oh,
your
that's
own
actually not gonna be
broom.
bad.
I
I rolled a 15, and then
That's
I
clean.
say
A 15?
but I swear it was a 15.
Graham, what do you think would be given through a 15 insight?
Oh my.
Graham's totally genuine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, she'll go with it.
Cool. I'll say Wednesday afternoon. You guys, during your free period, can go out and to the Quidditch pitch, and Graham's gonna give you some pointers about riding broomsticks, especially because you have enough know-how of just like the actual mechanics from your dad.
Mm-hmm.
Mara, go ahead and roll me now one more. No, I will say roll me another athletics with advantage.
Okay.
In trying to figure out riding a broom.
I rolled the same number twice.
Oh no.
Can I Tides of Chaos?
Yeah, it's an ability roll. Crap.
You could technically do it again. Like, do it for the first roll, do it for the second.
Just see where I
No,
rolled
I-
2 5s and an 8.
2 5s and an 8.
I could, like you said, I could keep Tides of Chaos again until I just like.
Go ahead. Our number. What was our number at? I think we were 1 through 3.
But the day has
I think it was
reset.
1 and 2.
1 and 2. But this is gonna be keeps going. Doesn't matter if the days change. This is a
So like
perpetual.
we will
build.
have wild magic.
The mechanics, unlike normal D&D Wild Magic, it's a perpetually building table until eventually.
So should I roll my second use of Tides of Chaos?
First
and
do
then
Wild
roll
Magic.
or- okay.
First do your Wild Magic, and now it's a 1 through 3.
It's a 5.
Okay, you're fine.
My third
I
5
will
in
say
4
this.
rolls.
I will say
Maybe
this.
I should get another die.
Because mechanically it couldn't happen that night, but because I will say you have Thursday and Friday to do it, we can say you can do it 2 more times. Each of these will be a Tides of Chaos,
Mhm.
even though it'll be new days. Because it's every just free period you can go to hurriedly train, but all of us will be full on. You are pumping crazy wild
Mhm.
magic into this.
Yeah.
So-
I finally rolled a 12.
Could I do some work on the broom? A little tweaking to make it like easier for her to fly.
That's
You're
what I'll
not
say.
the same-
Yes,
you're not the
I will
same-
say
that
it's
was
what's
probably
been
what
giving
gave me
this
that
natural
advantage.
re-rolling. That's why I'm alive. Is like you're like fixing a broom because it's like
Mhm.
you're doing the like this is a brand new shop broom. And like your dad, just like a horse, you got to break in a broom, right? And so like you're helping with the like, okay, a broom handle should actually be like polished this way so that it can
Mhm.
help with aerodynamics. You got to trim the twigs here. So go ahead, give me your Thursday roll now, and these are just one-time rolls.
3.
Oh my.
Okay, go ahead and roll now
You
the
get a
Tides of
different
Chaos.
number.
You have a
You're
1 through
looking for
4.
a different dice.
Megan?
Yeah, I
Megan,
I
dice.
get dice.
You are cursed.
Murphy, Brian Murphy, the dice.
Thank you.
Try
Okay,
that.
when you say Tides of Chaos,
Where's
is
the
this
bean dice?
wild magic or just my reroll of the 3?
This is now. That was your reroll to try to do better on athletics,
Okay.
right? Sorry.
So what am I rolling for? Wild magic or athletics?
This is now your wild magic
Okay.
roll.
I
It is now 1 through 4.
7.
Okay.
Barely again.
What the heck?
Come
Now,
on, give me this
Give me
dice.
your
Wild
Friday
Oh,
roll.
I see.
Different
that
dice?
was a 3.
He just gave her.
Now-
You just gave me a new die.
Give me
Can I just throw
a
this at
final
you
wild
and see
magic
what it
1
is?
through 5.
So 14.
Now you're
Um,
all high.
Well, it wouldn't help. I need a nat 20 because I have 0 to athletics. So if I want the proficiency, I'm just gonna have to roll to like a nat 20.
Yep. But now you have a system, well, very terrifyingly detrimental.
You're screwed.
Nothing
Thank you for
happens,
trying
but
to help.
I will say it's kind of like while nothing happens though, it is good bonding because you guys have a chance to actually like talk about like your lives and everything, and like trying to figure out why you two are related and never knew.
They're like
Oh, I
siblings.
was
and
gonna say
they
they're
told
related
us.
because
But unfortunately, Mara, try as you might, you're not bad.
Mhm.
That's what I would say. There will never be a disadvantage in the game. You can fly on this broom.
Yeah, I'm just not good
But
at it.
you don't have that proficiency,
Mhm.
even after multiple days of hard training.
that sucks.
Eventually, against all odds, Saturday morning, November the 6th, rolls around.
Can I talk to Griff
Hey,
before?
August
Yes. Oh, excuse me. This will
Okay.
then be the Friday, or well, over that week. We will cut
Okay.
to the Slytherin
Well,
Gathering
try.
quickly.
Yeah, no, like, Mara's very grateful that you very much tried. Like, great
My
bonding, but.
Greatest Slytherin friend Brigitte.
I'm worried.
Yeah.
You see, you're full doing homework while this happens. Just look up.
Do you think?
Huh?
Can you turn into a boy?
The metamorphosis?
Oh.
I mean,
Does that make you the better?
probably.
Cool. So I think Cody stole my book.
Slightly concerned.
Very concerned.
Oh.
I'm not asking you to do anything to him.
You know,
I'm Ken.
it would be safer if you were wanting me to see if I could find it. Oh, we want me in the mid. But
You
isn't
see?
it the can't? Okay, I'm totally gonna go for French accent today. Sorry. Can't like the girls go into the men's? Oh, but it'd be safer if I was a boy.
Yes.
Well, because
I can send Loki with you.
Loki would be clearly obvious. You're the only one with a capuchin
Oh,
monkey.
that's true.
That is in fact like that
That
will
is
always
true.
be a
I'm
detriment.
still
I gotta
an
like make
11-year-old.
sure.
I'm
He's
still
in
an
the corner.
11-year-old. I'm still dumb.
This little monkey just like having a panic attack.
I
the monkey
mean,
too.
can
I want to.
can
Can I make a puppy monkey, please?
Cool. Is there
I
something
want
I
to
can do to
no,
help
No,
you like
I want to
figure
make
out?
a monkey puppet.
Here's what I will
wanna
say.
do-
I will give you. This is just one straight investigation roll to try to get anything off of like what's
Jesus
happened.
Christ.
But it can only be
I
you.
still the reason why I suspect Cody is because I know that he likes potions a lot
Yeah.
too,
Oh, no,
and
you guys
that
just
he
seem
was totally
twisted.
willing to go and get special ingredients.
No,
and
yeah,
so-
that's
so-
totally fair. I think that's perfect. That's what I'm saying.
So
To
it's like she's
investigate,
no longer
Cody likes to
suspecting
do
you, but
this.
it's serving
Um,
Yeah. And
That's
make
Go
it-
ahead.
She's going around the Gryffindor voice
Abu,
storm.
let's just make the most chaotic thing.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Leah, please give me this investigation for Cody. This we will say has been what's been happening this week.
I've been
Is
rolling
this
so
investigation
bad,
roll?
too.
Is because it's a trying to find out.
Okay, so 14 plus 3, 17.
17's not bad.
This is the best I've rolled in so long.
Here's what you're finding. In retracing your steps, what you remember is you went down with Cody to go to the Dark Forest to see Hagrid to try to get ingredients. As it would happen, you remember though leaving your bags up in the castle
Where in the
before going down. I will get to that. Before going down, and so you know Cody was with you because you didn't find your book after that. So on this, I will say you're able to piece together Cody couldn't have taken it because he was with you at the time.
But he always could have asked one of his friends. to
Always
take
could have asked.
Okay.
He could have asked a friend
Unless he got a
because
friend
I
to
will
it.
say
But is he Slytherin enough to?
I will say this.
Someone who wants to
Unlike
be
putting
good
it
at
in the
potions is going to do a
common
lot.
room, because you guys have a lot more periods for homework where
Mhm.
things will happen in libraries and in like you can actually go to the Great Hall do homework. I'm going to say that this was a left out in the open, and so on a 17, while you can rule out Cody, it's now ruled to anyone that could know about the book that is any house. You can't rule out any house yet.
Okay, so then my theories are Cody asked one of his buddies in his dorm to get it for him, or it was Charles. I am willing to go and find out if it was Charles because I'm guessing you don't really want to face
I mean,
him.
I could talk to him without
Very
being
poison
mean.
No, I'm not.
Can you?
It's
Can you
what I
not be
think
mean
you
to this
do
child?
is because-
Without being me, not me.
Oh.
Potion.
But the thing is, it's a lot easier for me to get into the boys' dorm in our common room. It's a lot easier for you over me to get into someone else's. And you owe me because you pretended to be me checking out some books.
I don't know what you're
And
talking
apparently,
about.
you told me. No, you told
That's
me.
actually a totally fair. No, like you don't even have to tell her. All it takes is going to the library, and suddenly you have like 5 books
But
checked
she
out
also
your name.
told
Like
me last week.
yeah, like you already did
I would
tell.
have told you, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay,
You
okay.
did tell
Then
her.
I don't know what you're talking about. Potentially sneaking into the Gryffindor
So
boys' dorm.
potential.
Cool.
Let's practice this. Do I need
Alright.
to roll anything, August?
Go ahead and roll me.
Is there any way I can help
What
her?
did I roll?
Like, is there
The
any way I can
official
help her?
mechanics for everyone wondering, because I mean cats are out of bags, is you can change your physical appearance. You cannot though change body size. Like you can't become larger or smaller,
Right.
and that wouldn't be a problem.
So I can become a Gryffindor. Okay, here's what we would have to do.
You can change the vocal cords, like and other things like that.
I would have to find a Gryffindor boy who is about the same height and build as I am. And if we can find someone that I can copy well enough to get past,
Turn into Cody. He's been gone.
am
He's
I the
AWOL.
same height and build as
We're all
Cody?
11. We're about
Yeah.
the same
Well,
height.
I almost,
Not
As long as you're not trying to be me.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
if
I-
you're t-
Sam,
no,
I
just like-
picture Brigitte like between normal human size and Mara.
I
Yeah.
have to be the point
Just
though.
super petite.
While yes, all 11-year-olds are kind of the same, even though Mara obviously would be the smaller, there is always people that are slightly taller or smaller.
Still, it's only a couple inches difference.
I will say this: go ahead and give me a base
Like-
investigation
To
to
think
try to
about
like.
who
as
it
long
could
as
be.
you're not
This would
trying to
be
turn
again
into Graham.
over the couple days, because this would be
Okay,
something that
then
would have
what
to
is
take
their
time.
investigation bonus, real quick?
Investigation is under intelligence. It's a 4.
Cool. Can I help her? Like, think of potential candidates?
Yes, I would say
Okay.
both of you together, because again, it's gonna take a couple days, right? This is not something that can just happen immediately.
Okay, when I rolled twice, my highest was a 14 plus 4, so that's 18.
18, and you're thinking specifically Gryffindor boys.
If I want to get a Gryffindor common room, I have to be a Gryffindor boy.
Here's what can happen. Over the next couple days, as you observe other students, right? It's that class like, here we are in herbology, everyone grab a pot, and you can like as you'll like stand next to one of the boys, and like Leah, you can like like it's like very obvious, like
So
check it
subtle.
out. Like you stand next to them, I'll see if they're tall. Right, like you're able to immediately narrow because there are 4 Gryffindor boys your year. Graham is just too tall. Like, not like he's like a tall kid. It's just that like no, like Graham's. There's enough of a difference that you wouldn't feel comfortable. Like, they probably would notice. Cody's not here, so it's hard to gauge.
What's he look like?
James is about the same, whereas Tate is exactly the same height and build as you.
Same bill, too. I love how you put that detail.
No, I'm gonna say Tate.
Okay,
Like-
now we need like robes because if I go in Slytherin robes, can you imagine how clearly
Okay.
obvious this is going to
Question.
be?
Are there any spells that could potentially just change, like, the necktie colors or whatever? Because as far as I'm
Nothing
aware...
that would be in your skill level.
Okay, cool.
The transfiguration of clothing for color periods, while not advanced, is more intermediate,
Mm-hmm.
and
'Cause
probably
the last thing
couldn't
I
be easily
think,
done.
Boys would probably not be wearing skirts as well. That's a little.
You have pants.
Well, but it's like Still getting, though, the right colored robes and ties is the problem.
So the robes are all the same color. It's just the ties.
No,
I think I'm
we are actually going to go, like, bit of, like, book/movie lore and canon in the idea of the robes can have the beautiful colored design on the outside with the house emblems. Because that way it makes it easier for teachers when trying
Then
to,
why
like,
did
figure out...
we bother buying black robes?
So, that's
They
the thing.
magically transformed after sorting.
The school transfigures them for you. That's why your first night you got really lucky
Okay.
by trying to sneak around, because it's like, yeah, you're just a first year by denoting of the robe, where after that the
Just
school
wear
helps change it for you.
Black robes.
Then what about being in
Oh, we
casual
don't have them anymore.
pants
You
and
have
sweater
one.
type thing
Think
on
like,
a weekend? Because there's no classes that you have to wear your robes for. You can go ahead and just be in casual wear.
So during the Quidditch game,
That's a
When
good idea.
fewer people would be there to notice.
Cool.
Very
So
clever.
you can go ahead and do that. I want to go up to Charles' dorm and see what the heck is going on.
during the Quidditch game is what you guys will do this?
Yeah, so you will go to the Gryffindor common room. I will
Start
go
flirting
to
with
the other
Kate,
one.
like, twirl your hand
Question.
through his hair.
So since I specified
don't
that I
have to
want
do
to try and get to know the
that.
fat lady because she's over the Gryffindor common room.
It's enough that you could have like
That's
gotten her
right. I
name
don't
and
have
like
knowledge.
casually acquainted.
Right.
Nothing that's like an immediate friendship though,
That's
because
fine.
again, it's like it's hard to like, especially because the
Like a
fat
mini
lady,
trivia
you're not the
search.
first one to
Just like-
fight. It's kind of
Yeah,
a
that's
vibe.
Oh,
the
yeah, that's
point
totally
if
fine.
this
Um,
conversation comes up next, like,
So here's what I'm gonna say.
Just
We're
make use
gonna
of
kind
more
of resolve all
androgynous
this on the same day
at
because as Saturday rolls around, it
you
is
can
the
make yourself
first
more
day of the
androgynous at
Quidditch
will,
season.
clearly very
We're gonna make some
August.
important rolls real quick.
oh sorry, I sent you a message, but I don't know if you got it. I just wanted to practice that spell.
Oh
Because I didn't
yes.
catch
How many
Earlier.
times? So if it's once a day, how many times do I need to?
If you're just doing it once a day, it
I
might
mean,
take
I
a
imagine
couple
she would do
weeks.
like a couple times a day, just because like she has time during lunch.
This
meals
is a
and things
little
like
more
that.
complex
Okay.
as a charm,
Mhm.
but this is something where I'm like, I will tell you once we get to the like in-campaign rolls. Like I'm keeping track. Yes, like I'm gonna say like as soon as you got your book back, it started.
Yeah.
And so you've got about a week of still more theorem to get through because now the spell is like, okay, now I'm understanding the like actuality of like not only the wand movement but the ideas behind it, and you're almost to that point of actual practice, if that makes sense. Because you're doing it by the books correctly.
Yes.
Cool. All right. Here's what's gonna happen.
Still my portion,
I'm going to quickly, this is always important, is the weather checks. I need to make sure what the weather's like today.
Oh no, brutal snowstorm. We can't have Quidditch.
That would be wild.
Think
They
that'll
never
stop
cancel
Quidditch?
Quidditch.
but yeah, I was gonna say nah, y'all will just suffer.
Okay, let's start
You'll
first
risk
with.
Dementor attacks before canceling.
Literally.
It's a brisk. It's kind of cold, but not cold enough wearing your brooms and outside, not temperature-wise.
It's clearly fall.
There is a very strong northern wind today. As in like it's enough that like it can move you, right? You physically have to move against it. And finally, this is the most important, but luckily there is no precipitation or rain or snow.
That's nice.
So it's just a very cold, windy day.
Suffer.
Am I gonna have to make like strength checks to not be blown around? Because that's gonna be really, really bad. Marin
We'll
is
get
not
there.
strong.
How the heck did you even get on the Quidditch team?
August,
Because she's
Because I
fast and
didn't catch
dexterous and can
it
catch
earlier,
the
and I'm
Snitch
very
if
dumb,
she
and
finds
I
it.
probably
But it's not like
have memory that. What is the date of the game?
This is November 6th.
Night.
Yes.
Hey.
So
Oh,
are we
we
all in
skipped
the
over Guy
stands then,
Fawkes.
or
This
guess
is
we're in
what we're
Scotland,
about
though.
to go through. Because we are playing Ravenclaw versus Hufflepuff.
woo!
Why does that yellow look so green? Or am I just more colorblind? than
It uses green elements in the LEDs, don't worry.
Okay.
For those watching from home, though, it looks yellow, doesn't it? Yeah.
The DM
um,
tells you it looks yellow. So.
As you see, there are
It is
yellow.
yellow.
Hey,
Everyone's pretty excited. I'm going to go around. Obviously, for our Quidditch players, we know what you're doing. But on this morning, I need to ask. We'll start with James. Just going on James. Would you go to the Quidditch match?
yes?
Okay. Who would you be in support of?
I actually was gonna ask Graham a question. Who's Graham rooting for?
I'm probably rooting for Hufflepuff for Mara.
Okay. Then I will be rooting for Hufflepuff.
Cool, and Tate's gonna root for Hufflepuff too, because it's not like, I don't know, like,
And,
sure, alright, I guess we're Hufflepuff today.
My stuff.
Yes.
I would like to.
We're the underdogs, don't worry.
James, go ahead and roll me. This is going to be a
You're gonna wear,
first.
like, a badger
It's a
headdress,
base
like-
investigation for what you're
adorable.
trying to
I
do.
was gonna like plan on them, but you be like the biggest thumbs up. Like that's so cool.
Okay. Base investigation.
Yes,
Also,
for the
the-
thing you
like,
wanted
The
to.
reason why everyone suspects you is because you don't ever say what you're doing.
Yeah.
This is exactly why everyone suspects you.
And yet,
And this is why I
that
guess he's August's
doesn't
favorite player.
preclude anyone else from sending me secret things.
No, he's not the only one who's in
Let's
secret.
see. You
I
said
will
base
say, I
investigation.
think there's only like 2 of you that have never once sent me anything secret.
I
If
don't
that
think
makes
I've ever
sense.
sent you secret things.
Yeah,
18.
like
Because I
18.
can't think of anything.
I think the only
I
time
have.
I ever did something cool in secret was Meg. But like,
That
I'm
was,
good with
that.
that was
that's a
big.
great legacy.
That was big.
Here's
Yeah.
what we'll say.
My favorite.
Trophy.
Called Six.
See, it made it in.
That was great.
James, as you're going around, it's not hard. Exiting the Great Hall, you 3 are walking along. It's not like it's easy enough. Like Hufflepuff kids are handing out banners or flags, right? Just in that, like, hey, you go sport, here you go. As you pass through, though, immediately though exiting outside, you do see a group of students huddled by the Great Hall entrance, and you can't help but notice money exchange some hands.
Okay. I'm going in.
You go in, and immediately there's that air of, all right, how's it going? No, first year, sorry, mate, we're having a private conversation.
20 galleons.
Oh!
Immediately, a hush falls over this group, and you see walking out a kid who has a striking resemblance to your Defense Against the Dark Art teacher, but much taller, messy hair, just, right, 20 galleons. We've got a big spender here, boys. Now tell me here, what's your name?
James.
I love it. I'm a James. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's
So they're both
He
still here.
grips your hand, doesn't let go. 20 galleons on what?
Hufflepuff.
20 galleons on Hufflepuff. Straight bet. He kind of lets go of your hand, just in that, like, you get the feeling of, like, oh, okay, wait, now I've said it out loud.
Like
You
you
see he
want
goes,
the devil.
right, now, Hufflepuff's got decent odds. They've got some pretty good students. I mean, they do, though, have the first year as a seeker, but right now we are running a
Treasure.
2-to-1 odds on Hufflepuff and a 3-to-1 on Ravenclaw.
Oh, you have more
So-
faith in Hufflepuff than Ravenclaw.
2-to-1,
What happened?
20 galleons.
I guess they're just not athletic because they're
Would you like this bargain?
Yes.
Galleons, please.
They're
Um,
confident.
Tate, Tate's like, it's enough you guys aren't like in the show, but Tate watches, he's like, he's just gonna drop just like that. As you drop 20 galleons on this betting pool,
Oh my god.
you see,
So much money.
you
like
obviously, no insight check
$160.
needed.
That's an
A lot of these older students
Wizard
are
money
kind of
makes no
sniggering at
sense.
you in that, like, oh, geez, we are just robbing this first year. Because it's like, you can see, like, and immediately some are giving bets that are very intricate. You see one that's like, right, bets on 100 points Hufflepuff, 200 Ravenclaw, with Ravenclaw getting the Snitch, but at least one Hufflepuff player being down by Bludger. 12 galleys, right? Like, they're just doing,
that's
like,
ridiculous.
these, like, they're going
Insane.
intricate betting,
Yeah.
right? And you can see James is just, like, easily taking notes, taking bets, going around through, and he is just grabbing into galleons, putting them
Wow.
into well-sorted pockets. As you place it, obviously walking away, Tate comes up to you just, like, you're putting a lot of money on a game, mate.
It's okay. I have a plan. You guys are with me, right?
Oh, I.
Right, I mean, I guess, but... Alright, let's do this.
If you use my book to make potions to spike everyone,
That's what he's planning.
you're gonna die.
That's an interesting conjecture there.
That's a very
We
interesting
will now
theory.
move to Brigitte. Brigitte.
So Brigitte just realized she needs a passport.
Okay, so I wanted to ask, have I found anything that the fat lady is particularly fond of?
That's why, though. So here's the thing. Here's what I will tell you before you make the roll.
Ominously grabs the sword.
In talking with the fat lady, sorry, the sword. It's just fun to hold.
I know.
Um,
I know.
In talking to the fat lady, she's nice. She's amiable. She likes hanging out with other portraits too. She likes talking to students. Just like others, though, she will never give anyone who's not of a house a password, and she can't be bribed. That's like not just from her. That's from
She
like
can't.
that's like in talking with other students with everything.
No, that's
Like
fine.
it's one of those like you can't easily get this.
Wait,
What I will
I
say
might
is
have-
I'm gonna
An
find
idea.
Sapphire.
you would have to make me a investigation with
I might-
disadvantage.
I might have an idea.
What?
I just want to.
How would she react to one of her own crying to get into?
She's probably.
To
still
To be
not
fair,
gonna
the
get
number of times that like Neville
Neville
lost
lost
passwords and would
passwords.
not get in
Yeah.
though.
it. Okay.
Oh,
But
that's
that
So-
wasn't it the night portrait? While those
Oh yeah,
'Cause he
Sir
kept
Cadogan.
Then
changing
can I
it.
say like
Yeah.
the day before?
Sir Cadogan!
Yes.
He's
Love
the
it.
So then
he's
can I
fine,
say, like,
but
the
from
Friday or
Neville's
something
perspective, I'm like, you are
You
the
know,
worst.
like go find go and
What
try
I
to
would
find
say
Sapphire.
is, you can tell me what you're doing later. If it's finding Sapphire, but it's still at disadvantage to get this password or things pertaining to it.
Okay, that's fine.
So go ahead and give me the investigation with disadvantage.
To find Sapphire.
Oh no, finding is easy, but it's like the overall plan.
Okay, can I do it with persuasion instead or something?
Yeah, we'll say persuade. It's still a disadvantage though,
Excellent.
because again, to be fair, passwords are very hard to get.
That's fine. Okay,
Um,
so I want to talk to Sapphire.
Okay.
Hey, Sapphire, how you doing?
right. Hi, you're Leah.
Yeah, I'm Leah. It's nice to meet you.
class. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, we talked a little bit before.
Yeah.
I think you kind of like my friend James a little bit.
She goes beat red. Just you. Your friends with Chet? No, he's just a friend. Well, your friends
Yeah,
too,
we're
but not like that friend.
just friends.
No,
I promise.
but like not just friend. Okay, he's a friend. He's. Yeah.
So my question is, how's it going on? Maybe eventually being not just friends with him.
Her face goes from red to like magenta. I just. No, it's just friends. We're totally fine, friends. I've got homework.
What kind of hair does she have?
She's got like brown hair.
Mhm.
It's like very like nice, almost like auburn brown. Just like
Texture?
more sleek, but like enough for that's like usually kept down.
Okay. So I have this thing. It's called defrizzer. It's for hair, you know? Like, look at my hair. Like, it's a mess. It's ridiculous without this defrizzer. It saves my life. I'm wondering, do you potentially want some of it, or even some makeup tips or something to maybe just, I don't know, just to be in his mind a little bit more? I feel like you're giving me this look.
Oh, you Slytherin, you.
It's
Pretty
for a reason.
good.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
That's like
Actually a
gatekeep girl
Slytherin.
boss.
Yes.
Okay.
yeah.
I say
I'm
it.
pretty sure that's obvious.
This will be a flat persuasion check.
Okay.
This is
Nice.
completely flat.
Okay, please be nice to me. Please be nice to me. You've been so mean to me all day. Please be nice. What's 7 plus 6? 13.
You see, just that would be lovely. Thank you. It'd be nice. Yeah. But I don't need to begin his mind. I mean, it's just a student, and we're students, and really, I should be focusing on classwork right now.
Hey, it's just a couple extra minutes after you get out of the shower, just to make your hair a little bit that much more.
Well, thank
Are
you.
you
Thank you. That's so
drugging
nice.
another child?
What I have a question about is, I think one of my other friends, Cody, may have pranked me and taken something from
Oh,
me.
yeah. He's one of the other boys. Yeah.
Right, another one of James' friends.
Yeah.
He's kind of a jerk though. not James, but
No,
Cody.
he's really nice. Yeah, but I don't really know the other three.
So, I'm just trying to figure out, because I asked one of my buddies to go in there and try and get maybe the book back, just to see if he even has it. But the thing is, we don't have the password. Do you know if you could just like let my friend in real quick?
I'm sorry. No, we can't let other students in. If you like, I mean, I could ask him, check.
No,
but
because he lies to me.
Cody, wait, Cody or James lies? Because I mean,
Cody.
Well, all right. Sorry.
I'm trying to figure out something to do.
Couldn't you ask
Uh,
her to go search for it? Because she's a Gryffindor.
Yeah, but I don't know. Oh, that will be fun.
Imperious curse.
Would you be willing to go and?
I'm
not that horrible.
The fact that you have to defend yourself is the problem.
He's a jerk.
It's
Okay,
the
anyway.
defense of yourself that causes you.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't
Yeah.
have very good precedence at the moment.
It's
Your PR
not-
team is horrible.
Your PR team isn't working great.
Okay, so then I'm gonna go and ask her. Okay, then could you please go look in the boys' dorm and try?
Oh, no, no, I'm not going to the boys' dorm. I'm sorry. Class, bye. She leaves.
Dang it.
So,
What was
this
the-
is what happened before game day on Saturday.
On Friday.
This would have been like a Friday, like just one of those. And you see Sapphire just gives you a nice enough wave on Saturday morning before exiting the Great Hall to join everyone else going to the Quidditch pitch. So Brigitte
How
and
come you
Leo,
don't wanna
what are you
grow?
guys doing?
Sorry, what?
I do not.
I'm not.
Are you guys gonna try and fly into Gryffindor Tower?
Gotta figure out something to get my book.
Okay, I can just try to see if I can get in.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the
In-
couch, man, I can't wait to put
On the
balls
way
in hoops.
to the pitch, I'll
You know?
pick up the stuff.
Oh, hell no.
I like
no, it
it.
wasn't
I like
meant to
it.
be dirty. It's supposed to be dumb.
Just as many as I can.
It's also from you, Eleanor.
Yeah.
You're not dumb.
Here's
at
what
all.
I will say.
At least you're not torturing students.
You're not.
Yay!
Torturing
I'm
students.
torturing them with my presence.
You
And then, like, I
physically
wink at the
outed
other
Charles's
girls that are, like,
biggest
super scared
crush
of the person.
exactly 1
They
week
scream.
into being at
I'll
school.
die.
He was a jerk.
1
He
week
deserved it.
after being at school, you drugged a fellow
This
student
is why we think you're a bad
to do
person.
what you wanted, and by doing so, the side effect was a definite showing
Just saying,
his
I
crush.
seriously considered drugging Sapphire, but I didn't. I'm a good person.
That would have been
No,
worse.
no, you don't get to. I'm not as bad, so I could have been so good. Voldemort is like,
And
oh, I
doing
didn't kill
it
that one
twice?
person, so I'm a good person because they chose not to kill that guy.
Here's what I will say. Brigitte and Liam, you have multiple
Okay,
options,
multiple
and
times.
it's whatever you guys want to do. There isn't any right or wrong answer. It's now just kind of like what you want to try and what the dice roll, if that makes sense.
Also, can Logan climb?
Yeah, but like,
She is a monkey.
just a monkey.
She is a monkey. I'm wondering, could she potentially climb outside of the tower?
That far is a little bit
So
too
if we got her even part way up,
Oblivious.
But like,
Fling the monkey through the door.
Is she really
Through the window.
fucking anything? She's a monkey.
she is a monkey. That's the
I know,
problem.
I
Is
know.
yes, monkeys can climb, but this is a monkey. I will be perfectly honest. You run the risk of, even if Loki finds the book, of eating it or peeing on it or doing something, right? Because I mean, yeah, she's a well-trained monkey, but you're putting this monkey into a room and
I
saying
would rather have Logan eat the book than
you're
someone
sending.
else eat the book. Just saying.
You're sending a monkey on a special ops mission. Literally a monkey.
It would be hilarious. not
Slightly
gonna lie.
magical, but a monkey
How
nonetheless.
What book is this?
Can you
Mine. That's what kind it is.
Can you dress him up in a little outfit for
so
this?
I have to ask-
Evan?
I
Dress-
ha-
I
so
said
what's the
okay,
plan?
M. Sorry, I didn't mean to say him. I meant
It's
dress
okay.
M.
So,
I would be okay to see if I can get in as Tate with the
Okay.
excuse of I've forgotten the passcode and will she please just let me in? And if not, then waiting to see if the Gryffindor comes back.
Okay.
I'm willing to take that risk.
okay,
All
that's
right.
all
I
we
don't care
got
about
because
the Quidditch
Sapphire
team.
didn't
Walks
fucking
out the
say
door.
Like Quidditch, I could care less about Quidditch, and I'm hoping that Tate went out with them. That's the only thing. Is do we know
Oh,
that
Tate's
he
on the-
left?
Oh.
No idea.
I will say this. It's
We
easy
could wait
enough.
until the game has been
I
going
won't
on for
be
like 2
that
hours.
mean, but it's like it's easy enough to know Tate was in the. Everyone's in the Great Hall, and it's easy enough, especially if you're looking for
Oh,
people
yeah,
like
I
Cody and
would.
James to see Tate. That's not like a perception check needed because it's
Mm-hmm.
a game day. Like everyone's there. Like if this was a random day, it's like, was he there? I don't remember, but like I'm gonna be fair with that.
I'm willing
There
to
will be
take that risk.
some fun risks, but it could be good reward.
Cool. So you'll go ahead and get started on that, and I'll go and check the Slytherin common room.
Go for it.
There we go. Slytherin common room, Slytherin boys.
We will start with the Slytherin common room because it's probably the easier of the two.
Probably.
Because no check needed, and you can wait till
Daniel,
because
my
even
little
Slytherins
Sapphire.
are good, right? Like not every single person is gonna go to a match, but it's something where a lot of students want to,
Yeah.
and so therefore you're gonna have an easier time.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
I've been rolling solo. I rolled a freaking 7 on my persuasion.
I'm going to first make a check. Okay. Go ahead and make me just a flat stealth check. Is what we're gonna call it.
Wait, why would I be stealthing anyway?
Because you were going into the boys' dormitory. to try to
It's
find.
Unless you want me to do that.
No, it's fine.
But that's the thing is, the better plan I think is
Yeah.
if you can go at the same time, because that way neither can implicate the other, and you'll cover more ground faster, just in case something happens. On a 9, as you
Can I
are,
have Loki make a mess somewhere in the common room to distract from me?
as you enter this,
Not pee on someone, say make a mess!
No, he's just visibly shaking and screaming. She's physically shaking.
just this like shaking confusion, just
So
like.
that can be an advantage on something.
No, it won't give you advantage, but it might help later.
Okay, cool.
Because as you walk up the steps, or rather down the steps, as the dungeons go, you descend to about the 3rd floor where the boys' first year's dormitories
Okay.
is. And as you walk up and slowly open the door, you are suddenly face to face with a Slytherin first year.
Do I know this one?
This is Carrie Ball. You can
I mean, you could
as
really
you
want.
see, he sees you and immediately it just Sorry, can I help you?
No. I try to go past him.
He's not gonna let you. I'm sorry. Are you good? You lose your way?
I'm trying to talk to my friend. Can I please pass?
I'm the only one here, so no.
Okay, fine. Then do you have any idea where Charles is?
I don't know. I thought he went to the match. I just came because I forgot my Omnioculus.
What?
Omnioculus. You see, he showed great little things. You can see through them. My mum got them for me for my birthday last year.
That's
you
so
can watch
nice.
any
That's
Quidditch
so
spec.
nice. Anyway, I need to get something because Charles has something in mind. I need to check real quick.
Give me a deceptional
That's
flag.
fine. That's fine. That's fine. I think that's
Alright.
fine. That's a 19 plus 6!
He's gonna roll an insight.
That's a 19 plus 6. I got 25.
He's gonna roll an insight.
Okay. I want to see what he wrote.
You rolled a natural 9. Plus 3. You see, right? What do you forget? Yeah,
I think he has my potions book.
Oh, yeah. I can look here. I don't know. It feels weird, but yeah, I'll leave the door open.
Thank
He
you.
like leaves the door open, goes over, kind of looks through the book bag. Just, I'm not seeing. What's the book of potions?
What is my book called?
Just your book name.
Okay.
I'm not.
Cool. Is this? Can I please go find it?
He is looking through.
You
the
can
bag.
watch me. I'm not going to do anything to his stuff.
He is not gonna let you in though, because it's just that
Dang it,
very.
that son of a turd.
But you see though, he just.
It's like we were
Oh,
just
right.
checking out all the campus guys.
He's going to
So
like
it's-
standard first year potions book, but I'm sorry, I'm not seeing this like high end one. He doesn't have it.
You're looking in his bag. I mean,
Yeah, he's got
people keep
this.
stuff in their trunk under their bed.
I'm
Hello?
sorry, you say he has your potion book. Why would he have a potion book and keep it under his bed?
Because there's space under the bed.
Why would he keep a book for potions under his bed that he's borrowing from you?
Because I think he took it from me when I was focusing on other things.
Right, you think he stole it. Now that's a different conversation. You're trying to take something that he nicked from you. That's something you gotta ask him, mate. Sorry. And he is closing the door, and
Zach, I
not
see where
letting
you hate him. Where does Zach go?
Where does Zach go? Zach's on the floor. And thus,
What?
but as far as Carrie told you, not in his book bag or anything.
He didn't look for.
He did. I rolled the investigation. He looked for it.
But did he look at all the places?
Did
No.
he look at all the?
I don't like Carrie. He's a jerk.
Why would he keep a potions book under his bed?
Because if he did take it, he doesn't want you to see
Because
it.
Carrie is the one who stole it in the first place. He's
Here we
rolling
go.
really good deception back there.
Brigitte, you head up to the Gryffindor common room. I will say it's not hard enough. I won't make you roll because something you would have been able to find out if you steal them from the laundry room or something. You can find roll. Hermione showed us that it is very easy to steal clothing apparently at
That's
As
Hogwarts.
true.
a second year, she did everything. So,
Right?
Yeah.
So you find Gryffindor robes. You
Now I'm rolling
steal
good.
into a room, whether Gryffindor robes or casual, whatever you want, right? You, in your small pocket mirror, then look and find a small classroom and slowly growing your hair back up. Something it's taking a long time. Like it's not something that's just like a here I am, but
Here
after
I am.
enough time, you look enough like Tate. Like If you were side by side exactly, maybe someone would notice.
No, it's about as good as when I try to be Leah, so.
Yeah.
You
You head up and find the Gryffindor common room. As you approach, you see the fat ladies there just... not making it to the match today.
No, I am. I just. I can't do accents.
You can't do a British accent?
Oh, give me a second.
You just have
I am.
super easy. You just have pump.
Righto, I'm
Really got
taking
this
it.
French 11-year-old trying to sound British for date.
You can change your vocal cords slightly
Yeah.
as
To sound like
Magic
a-
Morph Office.
Oh my gosh, I am not. I'm giving up. I am. I forgot my binoculars. I really want. I don't know what they're called right now. What were they called?
In a metagaming that I just reintroduced this idea back into everyone's mind, but alright.
Like if she's a magical thing.
Alright, you might know
Enough people would know.
Enough people would
August
know.
is salty.
I have to
August
say
is
this. This is
salty.
going to be a pure deception check.
Okay.
Because
What
you
is your
look like
deception
Tate, it
again?
adds advantage, but because you
Oh,
don't
adds
have
advantage? Okay.
because you don't have the password, it is at disadvantage, so it is
So-
flat.
Okay.
It is a flat
Please tell me you have
deception
decent
roll.
deception.
+2.
Oh.
14.
The fatly. Well, dearie, if you don't have the password, you simply though have to wait for a student to let you in. Don't worry, I believe not everyone goes to the games, though they are quite fun. You know, I have a friend down on the second corridor whose portrait actually goes into the stands. So she kind of like goes into a little spiel, just kind of like talking.
I want you to tell me everything that she said later.
Uh,
I'm interested!
I will say though, nothing that could give you an in with.
No, I'm just interested. Like, wait, a porter can go down to the stands and watch the game? What?
Here's what you will do. I'm going to make a roll for how long it's going to take.
I forgot the password.
This I forgot. I am
forgot.
Tate. I forgot password.
I forgot the password.
Here's what we're gonna
Again.
do. We're going to.
I
This
don't
is actually a
like
box
Harry.
of doom roll because of a couple things.
Oh, crap.
Because there is a very real chance of
Take
a
coming back.
student coming back and letting you in. Therefore, you know,
Mm-hmm.
responding well to this whole scenario you're trying to accomplish. B, no one coming back until the match is over, in which case then you have a very real chance of getting in trouble. C, Tate being the one coming back. Or D, the craziness of Hogwarts, something really bad could happen.
Oh.
Oh no. I don't like how vague that is.
You could get
That's
Hermes
number
again.
2.
Yeah. Like anything could happen.
So,
A flying staircase is supposed to have a wall on that
here's
side.
what I will tell you
The
right
horned
now.
serpent gets into the castle.
Yeah.
There's a wide range on this. On a 16 or higher, a student will either have forgotten something or even just was already in the common room and can let you in. In which case you'll be good. On a 10 through 16, you run the risk of stalling out until the match is over, though waiting for someone, where further checks could be made, but it's like nothing's happened, so you have to wait. 9 or below, there's a variety of things.
Oh great.
Can I see the roll when you make it?
No, because of
I wouldn't say
some of
anything.
the
I was
things.
just
No.
oh.
There is, again, how do I make sure people on stream can see? I'll figure that out before next week. Here we go.
I'm always trying to read his face and I can't.
Acting. Brilliant. Thank you.
August, you shouldn't have been an actor, you know? It makes it really annoying for us trying to figure out what you're thinking.
It makes him a really good teammate on Secret Hitler. Though.
Oh
Yes.
I'm never playing that again.
I love Secret Hitler so much.
No. No.
I hate that game.
Hannah and I were their sacrificial lambs all night.
Yes.
Here's what I'm going to
Could have
say.
chosen anyone else, but they chose their wives to throw under the bus.
I'm going to say this.
Oh, one time
Brigitte.
people swore on
As you are
him and
sitting
his wife's
here,
marriage that he wasn't a Nazi
Oh, that was
or a
bad
fascist.
move.
as you are sitting here,
And then
Brigitte,
he was.
we all see a few minutes go by, and the few minutes do stretch into almost 30.
The way
And
he
you're
said
getting-
minutes, I thought he was gonna say minotaur.
You are getting a little nervous.
Oh.
As every so often the fat lady maybe just tries to prompt like anything. No one's coming by though, in or out. As you sit and wait, you are greeted by the sound of footsteps and cursing.
Do you recognize the voice?
As a teacher comes down the hall, you do not immediately recognize this teacher, realize it's not one you have in your classes, but they are covered in complete stinking, sticky sap of some kind and are
Where's
cursing.
that?
You see, pizza, little pizza, and just like go, immediately stopping though, seeing you just, right, sorry, you good?
Do you happen to know the password to get into the Gryffindor common room? I forgot.
No, not my area. Come on. What? There's Quidditch going on. Get down to the match.
No, just be like, I forgot my omniaculus. Like, go with the
But
same
I
story.
can't without my goggles. I told this
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. I'm saying, like, the lions design. You see, the fact that, dear, maybe just go, guys. But, right, go. Okay, students shouldn't be just lurking about. Come on.
Dude!
And as you can see, he doesn't fall, but enough where you have to leave.
What the heck is wrong with him?
As
He's covered in sap.
And why
covered
does he
in sap.
care that a student is sitting outside?
He's grumpy.
Grumpy dude covered in sap.
I was
Grumpy
a
dude
stressed person
covered
covered
in
in
sap.
honey.
A very stressed person, yes.
Yeah, and I was.
So I'm gonna walk away, and instead of like going
Okay, I
to a
would've
Quidditch
finished
match,
off, but that
I'm
was
gonna
a choice.
see if I can go to like any of the common places that a Gryffindor student would be at, and
Yeah.
see if they can help me remember the password.
Thank you.
We will resolve that then after the match. But that is something that very smart. I will agree.
Will you
Ooh,
say that
to be
this
fair,
can be
we don't know
happening
how long the
during
match is gonna
though?
last.
We don't. That's why.
That's
That's
true.
why we have to resolve the
That's
match before
true.
we see how well this plan works. Because it might work really well, or you might be cutting it close.
That makes sense. Thank you, Hannah.
Here's
I
what
appreciate
happened. Everyone is walking down to the Quidditch
I
pitch.
owe
Everyone's
you.
super excited.
You did.
But we're going to first cut to the twins, Mars and Zach.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Zachary.
Sure,
You
why?
alive?
Just like slowly like rises from the ground. Yes.
Just like motion.
Do you need a couch? Do you need someplace
Yeah,
to
I
sit?
am
a
totally
better
big.
chair?
I am happy
opening,
to.
closing.
Well, yeah, but like, do you want someplace with like better like support?
Hey, go ahead and take my seat on the couch. I don't
Yeah.
mind.
I'm still gonna sit up. I just need to lay down.
Okay.
You realize this is a recliner? This actually.
That's
might really
gonna like,
grab you.
yeah, better recumbent. It's got, you can prop the seat up, so you can put
Hey,
your feet
Eleanor?
up, so it like.
Also, if there's anything that Schmidt's are stubborn, please take it off your seat.
But I'm a Schmidt too. Sit in the seat.
Yeah,
Oh.
like, seriously. Besides, I need to be closer to the AC because I'm dying of heat.
See, it works out.
You
Everyone,
sit down. I need
you're
to go to the bathroom.
you're being
Fine.
Stop being
helpful.
selfish.
Stop being selfish, Eleanor. Mason needs the restroom. Come on.
Yeah,
Sorry, I thought that was funny.
It was funny.
All right.
I think
So.
it's funny to me to self-deprecating.
Self-deprecating. Ha ha ha. We're going to cut you because for you guys, this is first game of the season.
Wee.
What you
sorry,
see
Hannah.
first of all,
Go Gulls!
as you get up in the morning, right? Again, it's very nervous, right? Like there's that buzz of like, yo, because again, any points got through the Quidditch team actually do result in house points, which is really fun. Because what's really exciting is right now Ravenclaw is in the house point lead at 105 points, with Slytherin at 100, Hufflepuff at 70, and Gryffindor at 70. So this is definitely
we could
gonna.
potentially catch up if we just get enough points in that.
If you get enough points, it's
Also-
really helpful.
I feel like at some point Zach would have questioned like, well, what do we get at the end? Is it like a pizza party?
whose pick this is.
You're Maddie, maybe because like it's not like Maddie probably makes everyone sit together for the team for breakfast. Just like a pizza party,
Well, yeah. Like, what do we get if we win?
we win the house cup.
Well, no,
Yeah,
no,
but
not for
what's-
Quidditch, for the house points.
Oh, for house points. Oh, house win, just street cred, really. It feels nice.
Yeah. Do you get like a?
And
There's
reward?
no prizes.
It's more of a merit-based system based off of a student's behavior to therefore encourage good behavior, but without therefore
I feel like she's
unbalanced
a Hufflepuff.
rewarding those students who
But
can't be as
wouldn't
good.
like the biases of teachers come into play then, and then
Well,
be
but you're-
unfairly skewed?
You are, in fact, dealing with an educational system where only one teacher would be giving these points, say, in a singular classroom. You have to keep in mind multiple teachers are giving this, and so therefore it's an overall morality and ethics-based system for all students in all houses
Unless
to
you're
be
gonna
able
say-
to let us
But again,
understand
then we're not
how
all
we
favorite
can not
Gryffindors,
only
we know that
excel
was,
educationally, but even athletically through sports and other further academics. And then, of course, yeah, there's no real prize at the end, but it helps with the overall standing of the houses and the want to become greater.
I
That'd be
agree
nice.
with my siblings.
But for now, I'm more happy in crushing the other houses, really.
I mean,
so-
actually,
Yeah,
yes,
right,
place
that
it
would be-
effective.
As you're having this like weird debate about ethics and teaching and whether this is a good system or not, your brother comes over, Clay. You see he is actually holding some Ravenclaw banners. You see just like, hey, right.
You probably won't
Sad-
be holding this. If,
Oh, right, when we play, I'm obviously wanting you to absolutely eat dirt, but, like, I hope you guys do great. It's your first match, and what a safer way to do it when it's not against me. No, you'll be great. Hey, and remember, it's not cheating if the ref doesn't say.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Pause.
The dice.
Yes.
Don't cry over spilled dice. Unless it's a nat 1. Yeah, but Clay's giving you, like, just kind of like a nice pep talk. You see, he's got like a Ravenclaw flag, just like a pennant, right? Just simple enough. Versus, of course, Mara. Albie's got everyone sitting at the table. A lot of people. There's actually more people rooting for Hufflepuff than Ravenclaw. Not like by a large margin, but it just seems like it's kind of more biased that way for now.
Ravenclaws are stuck up.
It's a little hard, yeah, when your house's whole thing is we're better academically than you.
Yeah.
Like, others like, we're braver, we're nicer, we're cunning.
We're
We
smart.
physically are smarter than you. Like, it's a little much sometimes. No,
Oh, bugger off.
but Mara, of course, you're sitting there, maybe, if not rightfully nervous, because your mom wrote and said she was coming to watch your first game.
No. Why is she coming? We're not playing Gryffindor. Why is she coming?
She was very excited. And Graham, what's interesting is, as
she bought
entering
the
the
white
Quidditch pitch, Graham, you see your dad in the stands. Because it's not like, because this happened
no.
very fast.
Oh,
Yours,
no.
it makes sense, Martin, writing like, hey, guess what,
Yeah.
I'm playing on Saturday. You forgot to mention to your dad that the game swapped, and so your dad's sitting there, not like terribly confused, but enough of like, right, okay, probably not. And so he like waits because he sees you like entering stands as a student, so it's just that like, hi. As
Oh,
both
no.
your parents are in the stands, not obviously anywhere sitting next to each other.
Okay, but when Mara clocks both of them there, she's gonna send this terrified look at Graham like, they're both here.
They're gonna find out we're friends. Oh no.
Oh
I
no,
know we get along. Well, like, part of
we
me's
don't hate each other.
Part of
That's
me's a
bad.
little excited to watch the fireworks fly. Like she can't lie. She's.
As sorry.
Well, that worked the first time.
As we get ready for the first Quidditch match,
Oh, it worked.
for those at home
And warm up.
and for those here, Quidditch matches are very fast paced. They're really fun because unlike normal initiative, you're really dealing with a system, right? It's spot to spot. To give the example, those playing in the matches, of course, when your turn comes, you need to have prepped what you're doing. Otherwise, you actually don't get your turn. That's how fast Quidditch matches play. So, and that's why, of course, I tried to send out actions. And, like, I'm not going to, like, totally fault you. But if you, like, please be honest, if it's like, I actually don't know, it's fine to just take a movement and not an action. Because that's normally what Quidditch can be sometimes, is how fast it is. As we see from the books and movies, sometimes players do just have a moment of, God, what am I doing? I can't decide, so I need to wait for something to happen. Each player has a variety of things they can do. Obviously, it's very dependent, and for those curious, please look up these official rules. These are actually not my own. These can be anything from passing, tackling. Beaters can beat the bludgers away from people or towards people, right? There's a lot of stuff. Seekers can not only try to understand and fake out, but they can also do stuff in trying to find the snitch, both perception or investigation. And as a crowd, you guys can choose if you're cheering, booing, or even cheating. Of course, as a crowd, please keep in mind, when you're cheering, it's a DC 15 persuasion check, and you can give advantage on a successful check to any player you want. And with a boo, it's an intimidation check of 15, and you can give disadvantage to any player you want. Really fun stuff, and of course, cheating. There's a different rungs because, of course, you can get caught, and that could get really bad. But isn't that what Quidditch is all about?
That's right. That's right. That's the spirit.
That's the spirit.
Want you to play dirty, but don't get caught.
We've got some fun stuff.
Oh, this is cool.
As we have
Reminds
the
me of the
Quidditch
game
pitch.
kids play at the beginning of Princess Bride.
Yeah.
We're actually going to here. I'm
This
going to
is like a
make this
baseball
quick.
game, isn't it?
Yeah.
What?
Seekers.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
And that's what Braxton is too.
Yes, Braxton's also
Lots
a
of secrets in our
the-
group.
yeah, Cody, the one who's dead, maybe quote unquote, is actually
Maybe
also a
not
seeker. We've
dysentery.
got a lot of
Just dead in the bathroom.
we've got some fun
I still think
stuff
fish
going
is the
on.
funniest explanation for it.
Just having a
We have this, of course, and for anyone curious, just to make sure all players understand, unlike normal Quidditch, your movement is kind of just based off of like moving. There's no semantics of, well, I went exactly 200 feet. Brooms and such can do this, right? Like, if you have better brooms or better tactics. But movement kind of revolves into the 4 different zones, the 2 scoring and the 2 mid sections, right? Like, how there's, like, these 5 areas to, like, move through. And there's lanes. You can go to the leftmost, the rightmost, the middle, or even what's called the high, right? You're just flying really high into the air. You're really not one side. You're just up, right? It's crazy fun stuff, and I hope it's really fun for those watching and for those playing and even for those cheering, because again, it's really fun to give advantage or disadvantage to other players. Here's what we have to do first. Zach,
Yeah.
Mars, and Mara, please go ahead whenever you have time. We're not. Oh no, Izzy! No, the muffin. Give me an initiative check with. When you'd be so kind to do so.
Remind me, did we decide I'm not allowed to Tides of Chaos initiative? Because it's not like
No,
a skill
yes.
check?
Initiative is something that like happens just naturally.
Okay.
Hey gang, what does a
What'd
sick
you
20
roll?
get me?
With my modifier, it's a 5. It was a natural too.
And
What's
Dang it,
this?
what is up with you and dice?
They all hate me.
18 and
I used to
15
watch
for beaters.
Dimension 20 and laugh, and now I understand how Bert
Yo,
feels.
shout out to our guy, Brian Murphy. I mean, dude,
Or like
you
that
have the worst
season
luck.
when
we love
Lou
ya.
was like baptizing his dice. I feel
You-
that.
you
on a
feel
deep
it. You
stressful
gotta-
level right
and
now.
not just same with our Critical Role fans. Like it, you feel it. You got to know
Yeah.
how bad it is to roll terribly. So, Mara, you got a
5.
5. Zach, you got a synthetic 20. And Mars, just let me know whenever you're ready.
Wait, for initiative?
Yeah, so it's you guys.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's a 14.
A 14, not bad. All right. And for those wondering, Snitch and Bludger always begin rounds because they have their own stuff that they do. They really don't have their own initiative. And the crowd always acts first as well because it's always the crowd has the first chance to react to stuff, right? Or to cheer and boo, right? So that way it's like you're giving for their turn. It's not like, oh, I hope that on their turn they get it. Cool. Zach will be going first with then the Ravenclaw Keeper,
Because the keeper's only
the Ravenclaw Beater, and Mars, the Ravenclaw Seeker, will then be acting next in this initiative turn. Very interesting because Hufflepuff rolled really badly, honestly.
Oh yeah, there's like a whole other layer.
Okay. Yeah, because I did 3 packages just to
Um,
make sure that they're being
the
covered.
Yeah, that was
Beaters will
funny.
go first, then Mara, then Chasers on the, and then the Keeper. Oh my
People
God.
got worse than a 5?
There were people that rolled synthetic 2s and 3s.
Whoa, okay.
Which
I
is
feel less
wild.
bad. And that's awful.
So here we go. Yes, so for everyone understanding, first the Snitch, and then the Bludgers, and then the crowd, okay? And then we have the Zach and the Chasers, Keepers, Beaters, and Mars as Seeker, then Beater, Mara as Seeker, Chasers, Keeper. we're super excited. As everyone, again, people are cheering, chanting, the crowd is roaring, right? Especially for these students who have had to spend, what, a year since they've had a Quidditch match, right? This is super pumped up energy. You have your normal initiative because, again, it's very hard to wear armor on a broom and under your normal robes. So you have your normal ACs, right? Like, because that's just like, you're wearing Quidditch robes. Yeah, they're like kind of padded, but nothing that will help you in terms of what could happen in these games. Zach, the other chasers will be acting with your initiative.
Done.
As you're all entering in, everyone's got their things. We see, of course, Oliver Wood, the official Quidditch referee and flying coach for you all, steps out onto the field, gesturing, of course, with the bludgers being released into the air, and with the Snitch flying off, immediately disappearing into a sea of blue and yellow robes as you are all flying around, circling up into your starting. Ravenclaw won the toss. Ravenclaw gets to go on the right. And as this happens, we are going to now go through stands. James, who are you going to cheer or boo or cheat, and how?
So, right when they like start the game, I'm just gonna go, "Okay, boys, take a handful," and I'll open my pockets and just show you that I have pockets full of pebbles. Right? And then I'll just wait for them to start. Like, I'm
Okay.
planning on just hucking
What are you
them
talking about?
at the Ravenclaws when they fly by.
Wow, you think I'm a jerk?
Okay.
Don't roofie a child.
I did not.
On a natural 20 from Tate is going to help you be sneakier. Because
What?
he got an interesting idea. Or rather, I got an idea, but I have to make sure I'm being fair as a DM. Tate's going to point something out to you all. Because Gryffindor boys, you guys are in one of the, like, here's James for now. You guys are up in this little booth here, right?
Why don't we spread out to other booths?
You can do that. Because Tate's going to point out, guys, alright, if we're really doing this, we could just Wingardium Leviosa the pebbles and zoom them at people.
Yes. I like how you think, Tate.
Right, I mean, alright. Now, yeah, I'll spread out, see you boys. And he's going to start heading off this way, we'll say, except, Tate's not dumb, so he's not going to do anything then this round because he's not going to go up into these two, which have referees, teachers, and people of importance, aka parents. Yeah, Tate's not that dumb to just go straight up with the adults and just start, right? So he's going to, it may be a few rounds before Tate can do it. So Graham, though, you can definitely, though, move over and hold your stealth, crazy stuff, till when they come by. Brigitte, you are not there because stuff is happening. Leah, you're not there for the first round, we're going to say, because you will have been finishing up stuff at the... Or no, you would have been fine, because... Yeah. Leah,
Yes.
what are you doing in the stands? And where would you be? Because you would have had to have come anyway, because, like, it's that, like, when Carrie saw you and everything, he was going to go to the match, so it's like, what do you want to do?
Can I sit next to Carrie and be the most obnoxious fan ever?
Yes, you
Just
can.
want to ruin it. You're such a Slytherin!
I want to root for both Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw. The reason why, because I'm mainly rooting for my friends.
And
Because
you
I
just
like
want to annoy
Mara,
Carrie as
and I
much as
like
possible.
Zach, and I like you too. I just don't know you as well.
Fair
enough. But you're Zach's twin, so
You
must
come
be good
up,
people.
you're sitting next to Carrie and also Charles in the booth, who is here. He gives you a look and just doesn't look at you. He just like looks ahead.
That's hilarious.
That is
so,
hilarious.
who are you cheering or booing first, and who? Or are you
I'm
cheering?
basically going to be cheering for these three people all
But you
the
have to
time.
pick one each round. You can
One
only,
each round?
you can't give
Okay, I'll do
everyone a
twin,
cheer boost.
Mara, twin, Mara, twin.
Okay,
Twin,
so
Mara,
starting with twin,
yes.
go ahead and
Good
give
cycle.
me your persuasion check. It's got to be to 15.
Be good, be good, be good, be good.
Ah!
I got a 3 8 plus 6, so a 9.
You're starting to cheer immediately though, so they're just like, woo! Just like it's kind of just like in the crowd. 'Cause
It's
again,
okay, then I'll just scream loud and...
just like ah! Just screaming.
We just see like you're standing on the seat, like
Yes. Yes.
You can hear it all, like winds in her ears. We have no clue what she's saying.
just like
But
visually,
I'm
you just see
there.
this child going like this.
She ends up on the jumbotron.
Yes!
Just hear me out. It's 2021. Can there be a magical jumbotron?
This
Magical
bludger is
jumbotron.
coming up
Magic
here.
jumbotron.
This
There was one
bludger's
at
coming
the-
down here.
Magic jumbotron.
I will
Magic
say,
jumbotron.
that's
Say it
true.
with me. Your magic
AC
jumbotron.
wants to ruin everything.
And the match begins. Zach,
Done.
you're up first.
Okay.
You guys got it.
Gets the ball.
Yes, because immediately going at it, Maddie is lead. She grabs it immediately, has got it.
Okay. Have Maddie go as far as she can. Have the side.
She hits.
Bottom
So
chaser
she
go
goes
mid.
out of mid quadrant into this, and
Have bottom chaser go half that distance, enough to be able. I want the middle chaser to be able to recover the ball in case something's tackled.
so mid chaser can go here easily with the move, unless you want them to go here.
No, I want them to go there. In a weird way, I'm kind of doing a maneuver where we're all just barreling forward because people expect us to be smart.
Gotcha.
We're pulling a brute force as soon as we get the ball.
And
from
we're
the first
famous, of
round.
course, Maddie. This is the strategy you all came up with. Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's totally
Because hear
fine.
me out, they expect us to be smart.
So you are all
So,
just
as soon as we get the
you are all just immediately pressing.
and so then that way, if it doesn't go through, one of us can catch it, try it again. Done.
Yes. Immediately
So
go
my
through.
turn is holding an action to grab the quaffle, right? To try and attempt to get it from any other, chasers on the other team that are going to get it. And I'm guessing Maddie's going to use her action to attempt to juke out and attempt to
Yes.
score.
Correct.
Done.
Cool. Zach, that's you. The Ravenclaw keeper swoops over here, prep stuff. Keeper. Beaters. Your beaters are immediately pressing in mid. As he is coming for these bludgers. This guy's going to try to hit the bludger away. Doesn't make it. This one's also hitting away. Both of them swing at the bludgers, but the bludgers are immediately back in. They just try to take him out of play. Nothing happened. Mars, that makes you now immediately.
Right, so I guess I'm gonna do an investigation check, try and see if I can like, spot that little bugger.
Go for it.
Spot investigation, so that's a 16.
16. 16 easily makes it. So with a 16, this was investigation?
Yeah.
What you are noticing immediately is that as you look over, the snitch is hovering right up here.
Right, we're gonna go start chasing it then.
Cool.
It's in my
You are
quarters,
already on the snitch. Wild stuff.
Ravenclaw just like
Immediately
pulls all the punches.
Immediately,
first round.
the snitch immediately went to that quadrant and it was one away, so you only had to hit a 16. That wild. All right.
Right,
It can vary, right, depending on where it goes. Cool.
do I try and grab it or anything?
So no. So what will happen
So now
now in the
you're
next
in
is
the-
you'll start what's called a snitch table on your next turn, where it's like a D10 you roll to try to like catch up or anything. But I will say though, you're on his tail and people can know. Mars, that's you. Hufflepuff beaters are coming in hot though. As this one is definitely going to try to hit this bludger at you, Mars. That's one.
Alright, I have to be beefy too. Forgot about
Yeah.
That's
The second our beaters see you got the snitch, they're like, no, you don't.
that's
that's 2 hits on you from both bludgers.
Yikes.
Oh wait, I have actions, don't I?
You used your turn action to find the snitch though.
But there was other stuff. I
No,
have
that-
dash action, don't I?
But that's a dash action. You would have had to have been in place of the snitch. It's always that. That's why seekers. It's like I can use my action to look, or I can use it to try to avoid.
Oh,
It's
so
what makes it
looking
hard.
Is the action.
Yes.
Okay.
You Mars, you take 1 hit point of damage as one of these bludgers careens at you as hard as it can, knocks into you. The other one though, as it double teams in, you see it come in hot, and right as it catches you in the gut, you feel yourself leave your broom. And you take 5 points of falling damage as you hit the ground. As the bludger basically crit, it's a special bludger crit on a 12. So, Mars, you are now at 4 hit points. Immediately, everyone is screaming because this is wild, right? Like, you almost had the Snitch, and suddenly, boom, 2 bludgers hit you. As you all hear the announcer, "Go! First off in the game, Ravenclaw pushes, but immediately Seeker first year Mars immediately gave Marissa Abbott from Ravenclaw smacked down onto the ground within the first 2 seconds." James, you look over and see James Potter is the announcer for the game, as well as running. And you put 2 and 2 together, he is immediately illegally running the underground gambling, and he is the announcer for the game. It's just, right, I mean, that's what you expect from a first year, but maybe it's just a bit of bad luck. And, the ref... Immediately, though, refs have called, like, they're helping you get on your broom, but you will be out for a round. You will gain these hit points back, though, as you're back on your broom, so you'll be back up at 9, so that helps, but you're losing your next turn. Jeez Louise, that was wild. Good turn from the Hufflepuff beaters. They are, like, clapping themselves on the back. Because again, these bludgers are now in this quadrant. And the Snitch, though, is now hidden again. It is easily lost, though. Because, again, as Seekers, you have to either be following the other Seeker or know it yourself to keep track. So, Snitch is there. Gosh, there's so much to keep track of. Beaters. Mara, that's you now. So, Mara's immediately almost got the Snitch, and thankfully, both your Hufflepuff beaters, Nate and Gray, just boom, smacked into Mars. So Mara, what are you doing?
Remind me, so if I move, do I have a better chance of like then making my check and seeing the Snitch, or does it
In
matter?
theory, yes. Because the Snitch, to tell you all, the Snitch has immediately gone to a new place, like it's already moved. It could have stayed close, far, it kind of depends on these rules I have set up, and moving can help you. In fact, usually, continuous movement does statistically give you the best advantage of finding a Snitch.
Okay,
right?
then in that case, I think I will move before I make my check.
Okay.
I want to go high and forward.
High and forward.
Because that theory of like bird's eye
Yes.
view and then getting closer to where I last saw
Blue
it.
ring denotes that you're higher in the air. Cool. You are higher in the air. Go
And
ahead.
I'll do investigation because that fell out of my hand. Can I like re-roll it or?
Yes, I'll say you can.
Because that literally like jumped out through the hole. And I rolled way worse. I should have just kept the bad roll. Can I Tides of Chaos that? Because it was a reroll because it fell.
You can, but
I can-
it's Tides of Chaos.
Yeah, but I'm only. What am I up to now?
You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna rule no, specifically because there's nothing magical involved.
Okay.
There always has to be some form of magic involved to make Tides of Chaos come out, and just looking for a Snitch doesn't denote a Tides of Chaos.
That's not what my ability says, but okay.
Well, yes, but it's like the checks, but because it's all based off of being a magic user and magic being used, I'm gonna have to say it's like, because like using a broom magically is magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, but just looking for something, I can't allow it right now.
Okay.
Cool. So what you get?
That one.
Now what? It's hard to see anything. I will say it's not like when you see someone else get kicked in between the like, you know that could be you, right? Like it doesn't feel good to see your other Seeker get peeled off their broom 2 minutes into the match, right? Like it's a oh gosh, and so you're just immediately searching as hard as you can.
And like Mara and I are buddies anyway. So.
Yeah, it's not like you guys are like enemies.
Oof, oof. Oh, I know, right?
So that is sorry, I have to make a note for the Snitch. Cool. Mara, that's you. Your chasers immediately are gonna fall back. So this chaser, sorry, beaters, there we go, are coming up. Because the beaters moved to go there. The chasers are coming in. One's immediately on you, Zach, immediately on your tail.
Yeah, I was
One is
holding
coming
my
up,
action.
trying to steal from
I was
Maddie.
holding my action to.
They're holding an action too, though.
So I can't.
This dude immediately has the quaffle back and is passing it back to his friend here mid. So immediately, again, James over there is like, right, excellently done from Nina. Nina taking it easy from Maddie, passing it back to Nathan. Oh, Nathan immediately, Kate got the quaffle. Like, immediately that combo move just to, like, playing defensively, but getting the quaffle away from you guys. They have used that, and that makes Keeper doing a secret action. Back to the top of the order. Stands, James. This player has come close. Do you want to use your turn now? Go ahead and make a stealth roll.
What are you working for?
He is making a cheating check.
Oh.
See, you said stealth?
Yes, this is stealth.
Seven.
A 7's really bad.
I'm
I
so
can't
happy.
lie. Jeez, on the first turn. All right, James, you immediately like that. God in Leviosa, you get the pebble and start zooming, and as it goes to hit the player, you don't realize, because again, you're not thinking in terms of everyone. The ref speeds by as watching as he's circling, and it hits the ref squarely in the back. Turns, sees you, one out with pebbles, just immediate whistle, and just, oh, and a bit of naughty play from the crowd. That's going to be a penalty-free shot, though.
Yes.
Looks like, yep, a penalty for Hufflepuff.
Yes.
As he was trying to hit the Ravenclaw player. So Hufflepuff gets a free penalty. Immediately, teachers are coming. I'm going to make a quick roll.
Wait, so did he misread?
Professor Potter comes and just, right, James, I'm going to take you on till the end of the match. I'm not going to kick you out, but that's not okay. And takes your wand.
To be fair, he's been that kid for so many years getting bit on the
I
ground.
we're
love
gonna
that
do-
he's gotten the worst punishment on this game,
Um,
and he hasn't drugged anyone.
Nina's immediately coming up, making the shot.
Like, they were attacking us.
A penalty shot immediately just... no.
No, that.
Yes.
We're fine.
Yeah.
We're fine, Zach.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. It, that,
The way you phrased it made it sound like we were the ones getting the chance to make the shot.
oh
It's
my
aiming for
gosh.
Ravenclaw.
No, sorry. Okay, I'm trying to explain this better. It is, and I pressed the wrong thing, so that's why it's... Sorry. I realize now I did something wrong. Between misspeaking and moving the wrong piece. No. Ravenclaw is taking the penalty.
Wait,
The-
Ravenclaw's taking the penalty.
The penalty shot.
Ravenclaw gets an
Penalty
extra.
against
get a free shot.
Hufflepuff.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
but
Sorry,
we're not
I'm
getting
trying
the-
to like
you
say
moved
this.
on.
I
correctly.
was so excited that somehow the ref
Because-
thought they were going to.
Oh, okay.
Because my mind immediately went to right, and Quaff, because in a penalty, Quaffle immediately, and closest seeker or closest chaser immediately goes to goal. Sorry, that's on me. Quaffle immediately goes to Maddie as closest. Sorry,
Oh,
I am
thank
so
you.
sorry.
You're
Goes
paying
to scoring area.
Like, this is all that Zach has going
Woo!
for them. They are
And
going to be a rules lawyer.
as immediately James, right, penalty shot coming in from Maddie Jenkins. Maddie Jenkins zooming in. We see, oh, there's keeper Albie Fergie, and go, Maddie scores! That's 10 points to Ravenclaw! As immediately Ravenclaw gets a penalty shot.
You bet.
No, he bet on Hufflepuff. Because Graham was really from Hufflepuff.
So Ravenclaw gets 10 points.
Oh,
That's going to be a score. Albie is going to get possession of the Quaffle for his turn.
That's where I found your dice. But then again, I have very short.
So that was just the first dancing. Brigitte, stuff's still happening. Leah, oh, are you looking for die? Because I was about to say it's your
No, my
turn.
wand.
Oh, your wand.
I'm fine.
Leah, who are you cheering for the
I'm
next
now
one? Or...
cheering for Mara.
Okay, go ahead and make that persuasion
Wait.
cheering check.
Is that spring or is that what my
Ooh,
hair thing
18 plus 6, so 24.
24.
I think that
Mara,
might be my hair thing.
you now have advantage
Yay,
as you
cheering.
hear your friend Leah from the crowd just cheering for you.
Again, being as obnoxious as I can, like close to
I love
Carrie,
it.
just scream.
Carrie, you see the other Slytherins are
I'm
just
trying
like
to throw it onto the chair.
all like cringing as Leah's just like screaming. I got it. I'll give it to you later.
Oh, that's amazing.
And Graham, are you making your cheating check yet? Or you can cheat. You don't have to. Like, for example, you're not like. And
Yeah.
maybe this sounds bad. You're not technically out of cheating. You can
You
still
can't just
try.
physically
I
hug
still have more
pebbles.
pebbles.
You got pebbles. He didn't take the
Yeah.
pebbles.
I'm gonna hold on to my pebbles for right now and cheer for Mara.
Just as that, like, oh gosh.
She'll be
Okay.
like, come on, the snitch is right there.
Yeah, like, open you bloody No, yeah.
And any modifiers, or is it just straight?
This is just a straight.
15.
15 makes it. So, it doesn't stack, but you have 2 saved, is kind of how we're calling it right now.
Oh, nice. So like 4 different
A lot
rounds?
of people should, and I'll even say, you hear your mom just like, get up! Get the bloody snitch! As your mom is just going wild in the
These two
stands, too.
terrifying, angry Scottish family members like, get the bloody snitch is right there!
Snitch will now move. Cool. And that makes... Oh, the bludgers.
You still. Goodness,
Where's
sir.
Bludger die. There we go.
It's like 4 full sets.
Bludger moves right. That one moves left. This bludger starts immediately careening this way. It's actually going to try to attack the Ravenclaw Keeper. Misses, thankfully. This one comes back into this area. That makes Zach, you.
Sick. So, Quaffle is getting ready to throw.
Quaffle's being ready to throw. Yes.
Readying my action and holding it to tackle the nearest person with the Quaffle.
Sweet.
So,
Got
like
it.
my movement action.
I'll say, yeah, Maddie is even getting ready too. She is moving back, and we're having this Ravenclaw come up
Yeah,
here.
yeah, have the bottom guy go long.
Yeah, he is coming in
Well, I'd
that
say
for that
longer,
long.
but
Basically, you're all guarding a man right now. That makes the Ravenclaw Keeper, who is going to go here, prep in action, to get away from Bludger also. As Keeper does that, beaters come in. This beater, your beater's Ravenclaw, easily knocks this bludger out of the stand, so that bludger is out for a round. And this guy is coming back up mid to try to intercept this bludger. Mars, that's you. This is your turn. These are like the medical witches and wizards are immediately healing you, just like, all right, you're doing great, darling. You'll be fine.
But I'm still out this round.
You're still out this round. It's that like they're getting like someone's grabbing your broom, someone's grabbing. So you're watching this, like in that like. I will say though, because I want to be fair, Seekers can make it even if they're out for the round, unless you're like out. You can make an investigation or perception, but unfortunately it's harder because you're on the ground, not in the air. So you can make it though if you want.
I mean, I can't, like, get to it, but I'll still make it.
Yeah, because like if you can find it and no one else can, that's helpful.
It's true. It's true.
There's another guy.
Okay, I'm gonna make perception. Investigation. I'm gonna make investigation.
Yes.
Better investigation. Perception. That's a nat 20, baby.
Oh my gosh.
You're
Nice job.
kidding.
Let's
That's a nat
go!
20.
Do not catch that bloody snitch.
And I'm on the ground, of course.
And
Oh,
that's
yeah,
an
you are.
investigation.
Yeah,
I told you she's smart.
it's nat 20 investigation. I plus 5 on investigation. That's a 25.
I'm gonna message you where it is because that's full stealthy. Like you've spotted.
I have clocked
I will
it.
say, while falling, you watched it go right. Like
Like,
you're like
look
at
this.
this.
Take the damage
This is
as you
more
fall.
important.
I've got
But
like
it's there.
40-20 vision, baby.
I'm gonna like. Got it. Sorry, I'm like, how do I do this? If I take a picture from my screen, I can screenshot it and just send this to you.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Well done. That's super. Oh, I'll just airdrop it to you.
I'm.
Turn on airdrop.
What's my. I think I'm 1-1. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's me.
Got you.
1-1.
So I've just airdropped you where the snitch is. Wild stuff. You are on the ground. That's what's terrifying, though, is you know where it is, or like where it probably will be then when you're back up in the air. But yeah. Holy cow. So yeah, and on your next turn you can start the snitch table rolls because you know where to go. All right, that makes Mars. That's yours. That makes the Hufflepuff beaters. They are running. This guy is immediately coming in up to this beater. This guy's coming in too. You all don't see Ed. Suddenly you hear someone scream. This beater has fallen off his broom to the ground. And this dude zooming. Ref didn't see, no one saw. That dude stealthed his way and got a pretty good cheating. This dude's gonna be out for a round.
Hufflepuff is dirty.
Hufflepuff's playing to win!
I like it. I like it.
Fun fact, I'm not telling you at all, but every player does have a special qualification called, it's basically using the alignment table, whether they are lawful, neutral, or chaotic,
Oh,
and
that's
good,
fun.
evil. Like, to help me understand, like, are they going to cheat? Are they going to play fair? That kind of stuff. Mara, that's you now. As you watch one of your beaters fall, you are high up looking for the snitch.
All right. I want to keep moving across the field, I guess, to try and,
Still staying up high?
Yeah, I want to say hi, and then
Okay.
can I go, like, down towards that Gryffindor tower? Well, like, no, still where you had me, but can't I move, like, 2 sections at a time? Or,
Yes, because your broom. Sorry, you have better movement. Because you have a...
so, can I, like, go down towards that bottom hoop by the Gryffindor tower, but still the...
So you want to move 1,
Yeah.
2, and move out of high.
Well, no, I didn't want to go all the way down near the hoop, like, back on the green, and then could I stay high in the green? Or is high only
She
in
wants
the
to go
middle?
into the lower
High
section.
is... Sorry. High is technically only middle, even though it's high. You can be high other places for, like, coloring, but high is basically just up high.
Okay.
I hope that makes sense.
Then yeah, I guess I'll leave high because I'm gonna try and make like a circuit of the field eventually.
So you're just high in the end zone.
No. I said I'll leave high so I can go down because I want to start circling the field.
Here.
But like by the Gryffindor tower.
There's
No,
three...
by the right side where you had me.
There's
like right there.
3 Gryffindor towers. You gotta come
You
this
need to
line.
start like numbering the field or something.
I will. I'll start numbering it. So you're high up, just kind of here. Go ahead
Okay.
and roll.
That is a 9, but I have advantage from shearing.
Yes, you do.
That fell. Is it good? Can I keep it? Can I please keep the floor die? That would be a Civ 20.
Come on. I don't let anyone keep
But I
floor
never
die.
roll high.
I don't let anyone... I
Fine.
personally don't
I'm
even
gonna
keep
roll
floor
like a
die.
nat 1 though, and it was an 18.
Can't allow floor die.
Fine, that's a 13.
A 13,
Oof.
you are not seeing the snitch.
I'm so salty.
Yeah, I know.
She got a nat 20. She's not even in the air.
But she's not in the air, right?
I can't do anything about
But
it.
like,
is. And you don't technically know that. I
You
gotta
guys cheated
metagame
and
that.
I know one of our beaters' lives.
Yeah,
I got.
didn't kill him.
Bludgeoned.
I find it
Uh,
I mean,
Chasers
like,
go
technically I feel
before.
bad for you, but that's still local. What they did to the beta.
Chaser.
That's
Chasers coming out of you, Zach,
Okay, so which
as
beater
the
actually
keeper
That blue one on the top.
So it was the
Makes
Ravenclaw.
it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Makes
we're good.
it.
We're good.
makes it. And then has to make a plus. Oh, that's easy. Okay.
I'm awful good. Until it
You
comes
guys
to
watch
sports, then it
as
just came.
the Hufflepuff keeper,
As a true Scotsman.
Albie full on raises this quaffle, dead sets eyes, and boom! As you all watch as an insane combo of poof,
Hey, I was holding.
poof. But your movement was held as that seeker chose to leave. And this dude flies through on a nat 20, even as this, as Ravenclaw, your keeper, Dolly, runs through and just still, boom, hits through the hoop as James cheers. 10 points to Hufflepuff! The score is now tied! As Ravenclaw now has that with a impressive combo from Hufflepuff. Good job on Albie. That makes the stands again. James.
There's
Keep
no
it
one
now.
close. There's no
Professor
one
Potter
close.
is sitting right next to you.
Yeah.
He's like, because he's not dumb, but you don't have a wand. But he's also cheering too. He's just
Yeah.
like politely cheering.
He's not. Okay, so there's no one close right now.
Yes.
So throughout the course of this round, I'll be making light chat with Professor Potter, but I also want to cheer for Mara.
Cool. Go ahead and make a persuasion check then.
Let's see, persuasion. Oh, sweet. Okay. 24.
Whoa!
Mara's got another stacked up. You still got 2 then.
Maybe lend me that die
Jeez.
next time.
Leah.
You just need to
I
get
am
like
now
4 sets of
going
dice.
to be cheering
For Mars.
For Mars.
Okay, go ahead and roll that persuasion check. While you do that, Graham, let's go ahead and roll yours as well. Are you cheating or are you cheering?
I
I'm
got
gonna cheat
a
this time.
Cool.
dirty 20.
30-20. You have advantage.
Heck yeah.
This is gonna really help actually with the snitch table.
Oof. I may have just ended the game.
And you were cheering. Wait, because you needed Raven. No, You needed
bet on
Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
You bet on Hufflepuff. Making sure. Sorry, making sure.
I kind
Okay.
of hope Ravenclaw wins just so that you.
So with my cheat check,
Hey.
it's gonna be as she's rising back up into the air. I'm just gonna as she's on the ascent and get her like
Ooh,
right,
to
like,
try to
over-
like cheat and like
So
hit
that will
Mars.
be
while-
advantage.
Yeah,
He'll
well,
sort of
it's
be
like,
more aware. Like we'll
I'm
see
gonna
how
hit,
he-
like-
whatever.
a pivot point or whatever in her broom. That's just gonna like whew, make her spin.
I will tell you right now, if you roll high enough, you might actually lose sight of the Snitch if he can hit you well enough. Go ahead and roll that stealth.
I hope you fail.
Come on.
Dang it. Dude, stop it.
Stealth is best.
16.
Look.
16. Mars,
But that's,
you.
I got a 25.
But I got a
I
25.
got a 25.
You,
Natural.
Are you As going to you rise
which
up-
That's higher
20.
than a natural 20.
as you rise up, you feel a sharp pain in the back of your head
Oi.
as Quidditch, the official stealth check, you beat the 15, but as immediately Oliver's looking at you because the ref sees this, immediately looks at you. Don't have your wand, so he doesn't know who did it, but immediately calls just another unfair crowd-shotted Ravenclaw. Penalty Ravenclaw. As he sees it, you don't lose sight of the Snitch though. Didn't get high enough for that, but you weren't caught by
Okay,
the
we'll see.
stands. Like other people might have seen you in the stands, but you don't know. But ref didn't see. Jeez.
My focus just.
immediately, Quaffle has to
Something
be
hits me
given
in the back of
to
the head, it's like, I
closest
don't care.
beater
I'm not watching that Snitch.
Yeah, it's
chaser.
like literally gifted kids to know like nothing else matters right now.
Nothing
Uh,
else matters right now.
This chaser gets to come up. So this is actually Agnes, the other Ravenclaw chaser,
So close to me.
who's going to roll on this just because they were closest. That's kind of how it's got to work. Oof, no, not close enough because you weren't holding it. Albie is able to call it, catches the play just as Jane. Right, and here we go. Hufflepuff coming up for the penalty. Oh, and clever save by Albie. Definitely got that as we are now heading into this next portion of the match. That's from the stands. The Snitch. Okay. It's down here. The Bludgers move here. Ooh, that's not good. And here. Ooh, that's not good. Cool. And I'm going to be sending you where the Snitch is because you still have track. Oh, come on. Jeez. Okay. That makes top of the order. Zach, that's you.
Awesome. Kind of pissed at this point. Still can't do anything because he has the quaffle. And I won't be able to move when he throws it. So
You can do a bunch of held actions, or not like a bunch, but you know
No,
what I
I
mean.
can.
Like, there's a lot of held actions available.
okay, I'm going to go guard that other keeper or chaser in the middle of the field. I'm
Okay.
not gonna let him do anything.
Cool.
Like if he moves, I move. Can
Okay.
I do that?
No, because you just used your movement.
Cool. Sounds good.
But you can, like, make sure that they can't combo off again.
Yeah.
If that's what they try. That's totally fair. In which case, yes. Maddie's going to move back to double team on that and here. So you will have advantage with Maddie here, right? Because you're both doing something together. Ravenclaw Keeper comes middle, does their secret action. Beaters are going. This beater is immediately coming up with you, Mars, as this bludger comes in and full-on hard hits it away out to go out for the round because, like, not taking any chances, right? Like, okay, not again.
Thank you, I'm swishy.
Yeah, you see, this one, this is, Nora, fourth year, just like, right, got it, Moss! Hits it away. Lauren, the other beater, is, out for the round. They're still out.
Right.
Lauren, the seventh year, is still on the ground. Can't take that action that they want to, but will end up getting back in. That makes keeper beater. Mars, that's you.
Alright, Oh wait, what can I do? What's this?
Oh,
So,
secret
she
thing?
already
You
knows
are-
where it is, so she can start rolling.
You know where it is. You can move.
She
to
could
be
end the
closer.
game right now.
I will tell you, because on the snitch table, some things are predicated by being physically closer than not.
Okay.
So it's not helpful to be farther away from the snitch.
So I'm going to move first to that
Mara,
third
just find her.
quadrant.
Yeah.
Third quadrant, do you want to
Third
move
quadrant.
top, bottom,
it
middle?
right now.
Or
Down.
high?
So one more.
So you
Yeah,
can only move
so
about
by-
one with your movement. currently.
Okay, fine. I'll just move as far that way as I can.
Okay?
Do I get better if I'm high?
Not right now, no.
No, okay. I'll stay
Not to
there
like
then.
metagame, but no, so just
No,
so you know.
I'll stay there then.
Okay? Go ahead, this is the snitch roll table. You will roll a d10 with advantage to try to catch this snitch.
Right, sir.
This might be a very fast game because of that nat 20. That was pretty good, can't lie.
And that was when I was down and out.
That was, you were on the ground.
Alright, and this is just flat rolls now.
Yes.
That's a 9.
A 9 is really good. You
got
do have
another
advantage.
Oh, and I have advantage, so if
So, honestly,
I think the game
10's the only thing could be better. But you still got a 9 to begin. So go ahead, roll again.
That's a 10?
Yeah, it's over.
Please make me. This is a dexterity check. Do you have proficiency with brooms?
Do I? I don't know.
I don't think you do.
Yeah, it's only
It was
you.
just
It's me and Zach at the moment.
And Cody. Cody got it as
I
well
got it
with
too.
his nat 20. So no.
No, you
Or no, yes, you have
Oh,
it.
he did?
Oh, alright.
So you don't have it. This is a pure dexterity check. It is slightly harder because of reasons. Because of yeah, right. So go ahead and make the dex check to get it.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Ah!
Oh, where'd it go?
Oh no. The mimic couch.
I'll just roll that again because that was it.
Oh, you got
No, I
it. She got it. She got it. She got it just in time. Do it.
Isn't that what?
I was so ready for that to be another
I
nat
told
20.
you not to say anything.
As you run in, you see where the snitch is, and right before you get it, the Hufflepuff that you two are on sees Mars coming and just like full broad shoulders it, and you kind of like not enough to do hit point damage,
well,
but
I
like
mean, there's 3 people in my way right
so
now.
you're not off the trail though, but you didn't catch it.
Right, I will.
Well, because of that 9, does she
I
get
kinda
like
wanna
an
blatantly
extra
punch
plus
No,
one?
that
Okay.
advantage, right? So the 9 didn't
Oh.
exist, right? Because you could have had a 9, but you got a 10.
Right, I see.
9 would have actually basically given you a +1 to your next roll on this table.
But she
But, I
doesn't
mean,
get that because we're counting the 10.
Doesn't get it because you're getting it. Yes. Beaters on the Hufflepuff team. This guy's gotta try to roll at you, Mars. He's coming at you. Misses wildly. Bludger still though is flown over here, but no one gets hit by the bludger. This beater is flying up. In full view of everyone, you guys watch as Grayson Khan, 7th year, takes his bludger bat and collides hard with Nora's head, the beater that saved you. Sickening crunch. She drops hard. Everyone, ref easily sees, is immediately calling the penalty shot. Everyone is furiously screaming right as this.
Jeez, Hufflepuff is
You
dead.
see though, I will say like no one's really. Oh, Leah, you're close enough. You hear this beater like, sorry, Professor. I swear I didn't see that they'd already hit the bludger. I was trying for the bludger. But still, penalty shot has been called. As drew out hard. That is going to be another Ravenclaw penalty shot. That goes over to Agnes as well.
Agnes failed
I'll
last
be.
time. I know
Agnes?
it's sure.
Well, it's got to always go to the closest. Otherwise, like, you're always going to give your best chaser, and then it makes penalties not fair. Jeez. Even with a 16. Albie is insane. Albie correctly predicts immediately, boom, solo hand catching this as he just, goof, Albie takes it. Again,
Executive order, don't have Agnes
Hufflepuff
do
is
anything.
going wild, right? Because they're like, woo, going for this.
They could get another penalty shot.
beaters.
I haven't done any penalty shots yet. So
Mara, that is you.
Okay. Was it obvious that she was like trying to catch the snitch? Like, was that?
Yes,
a big...
no.
Okay.
Unfortunately, because your teammate was blocking her, it's one of those like,
Mhm.
oh, what did someone see that I didn't?
But like, so it's not like
I'm not unless you make
a
an official
check, but,
action
like-
though to like try to insight Mars. You're not going to know for sure.
Right, but like it's enough that I would have noticed it without making that separate check. Like
I'd
she was
say yeah.
probably
Like
okay.
it's not like you're a dumb person.
So if that's obvious enough, then I'm gonna fly towards her before making my next check.
Are you going to stay high or go down mid or?
Yeah, I guess I'll go lower because I want to be as close to her as I can to then make that check.
Right. Okay. Go for it.
Roll good this time.
Yeah, that's gonna be a dirty 20.
Yes!
Finally.
Dirty 20. Because
Good
you all
job.
know, Snitch is currently right there.
Nice.
So close. Honestly, let alone the nat one, it is still a bit of a penalty because you're not like exactly with it right. Like there is enough of a check, but that was close. That is Mara. Oh, did you use your
I
advantage
did not
at all?
use my advantage.
Do you want to?
I'm not gonna get better.
Yeah.
I don't trust
All
my...
right, you can keep the advantage. You still have two,
I have
I think,
two.
stored, which is wild.
Well, because would there be any benefit to using the advantage when I've already seen the...
It's more like I would give you more if it makes sense on a
Okay.
nat 20.
I'll see if I can reach a nat 20.
If
I've
you
got
want to
two
use it,
advantages
it's like
for-
because like there's a lot. You don't just always just see a snitch. You can see other things happen.
Yeah, I got a natural 2.
Cool.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That
you've
was
seen
so
it
close
though.
to natural 20.
Yeah, I'm just
Uh,
grateful for the 18. I'll take
Yeah.
it.
You've seen the snitch. That makes Hufflepuff chasers. They can't do much except for prepare. This guy is gonna come here. This guy is staying, and this guy comes up. As Albie, they're trying another combo shot, but it's gonna be much harder. As makes it. So the quaffle comes boom, boom. You get advantage to steal it out of this boy. And I will tell you this, on crits, you will also deal damage to the chasers.
What's 16 plus 5?
Does it beat 18 plus 5 from Maddie? Maddie comes in immediately, like, you go low, she goes high, and just, like, sandwich flip the dude. He
Just
stays on
scissor
his
kicks
broom,
him.
but, like, boom, as Maddie immediately has got quaffle. The kid is so disoriented, and Maddie taking that to move, just to get out of that cluster F. We are back up top of the order with the stands. James, what are you doing?
Yes. Am I able to have seen who hit the person with the stick? Like, do I know?
Yes, I will say because you didn't lose to the 15 is like the stand CU2, right?
Yeah.
Like if you get below 15, because you beat it and because you can like know it was great.
No, I mean like who, like
Oh.
the one that hit the other player.
Oh, the
Oh.
Hufflepuff that smacked the Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone saw it. It's
Okay.
this dude right
I
here,
will
right?
cheer for
Oh, so
it.
both our beaters are...
You cheered for him? Yes. You got this gracing. You're just gracing con, just like, yeah, Professor Potter gives you that side look of, yo, all right. Go ahead and give me the check.
The 11-year-old.
It's wild.
13.
13.
Oh.
Not enough to give advantage, but still,
That was a great thought, though.
No, I'm looking at mine.
yeah. I will say also, for every round that passes, Brigitte, this is really helping your plan.
Yes,
Like,
it
you're
is.
already doing much better than before. Like, just, if you were curious, like, the longer it goes, you're gonna have a much easier time later on. Cool, going on. Leah, who are you cheering for now? Because you've cheered for now Mara,
Okay, so it's
Mars.
my turn
No,
again.
you did Mars last time.
Oh, it's Zach.
Zach.
Well, you should me again because I'm going to probably get Snitch next turn.
Oh.
On him, on
Why
him.
can I never succeed when I'm cheering for Zach? I'm
Um,
gonna keep cheering for Zach. For
You're
a while.
cheering for Zach. It's a little hard because all the other Slytherins are kind of left, just like, woo, hit him again! Like, because they're loving the, like, full cheat, because they're like, hey, what's a game without cheating? So they're
I
like,
accidentally elbowed the poor Carrie in the face. No.
as you just, like,
On the face.
dig in. It's not hard to, like, suddenly, yeah, like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, no,
Rib.
Graham, what are you doing?
I'm 11.
Could I try out some like
I may be
Broommaker's
vindictive,
charm to give
but-
Mara's broom a little extra oomph?
A Brewmaker's Charm? It's cheating. So it's a cheating check. I don't know what you could do, but I guess depending on how well you roll is what I'll say.
Would it be
Don't
stealth
roll
or
it out,
magic
like-
theory?
Ooh, we'll get to Magic Theory. First, it's got to be stealth.
Okay.
We got to see if you're sneaky.
I'm very worried.
This could go really bad.
Shit.
Oh
That one.
But that's just the stealth.
Karma!
So
Right?
everyone will see this. What were you trying to do?
Just trying to, like, give her broom a little extra.
Go ahead and roll a Magic
I'm
Theory.
very worried.
Where's magic theory? Where's magic theory?
It's under intelligence.
That's 18.
Okay.
So he succeeds at the cheat and gets caught.
No, I failed it. Well, yeah, I get caught cheating.
But, Mara, you feel slightly bit faster. I'm not going to say it didn't beat the 20 to give, like, actual magic. You will have an advantage in terms of some things, like speed or snitch,
Okay.
is what I'll say. So, like, that, so you don't have to use your save cheers.
Right.
But as you do this, everyone sees this gold light, like gold star. You hear your dad. Everyone hears this guy say, "Right knocker to the dirt!" Like just like screaming. And with that, you feel the tap and see Professor Longbottom just like, right, what?
I'm just like,
What
here.
do they think he was trying to do?
And he
with
just
that?
takes it. Immediate
Wow,
wand
you
confiscation.
There's a
As,
reason they're Gryffindors, guys. They're not.
and
This
now,
is such a Slytherin with his cheating.
I know. I'm salty because I'm
gambling
still
specifically
convinced
so he
he
can
took
cheat.
my book.
But you're a little faster now.
That's great.
8 versus.
That was wild. Like, oh, there's like, oh, I'm faster. Oh, damn.
Oh god. While this happens, no one else notices except our Quidditch players, Zach and Mars, because you hear the yell. You turn around. Your keeper, Dolly Powell, this second year, she is holding her head and blood is running down it.
Holy frick.
And Mara, you see this as a rock has lodged at her skull.
Was that Tate?
Scream to the left and I point to our keeper. That should be loud. That's
but
loud and
as you look back, the rock's gone.
I love Tate so much.
I will be natural
he thought he was
20
innocent.
on this kid's stealth. This kid normally isn't that stealthy and got a nat 20 to... And so he looks back, he sees the bleeding, and so he's like, she can take it out to go bandage up. And you see Dolly just like, no, go! Just holding it. But Dolly will now have disadvantage for this next round. Tate, well done, mate.
Oh, it's wild.
Tate, well done. It is now Zach's turn. Zach, it's on you. Maddie is rushing for goal right now. And Maddie's going to. Do you want Maddie to try to make the goal first
I want to
before?
try to make the goal. I'm going to be right next to Maddie, and I'm going to use my action to block anyone trying to take the quaffle from her. I am going point guard.
So Maddie's going to come up to make her roll. It's going to be her versus Albie. Immediately, perfectly psyched out as Maddie underhand throws, and as Albie lunges for the right,
Don't tell
the
me.
quaffle curves perfectly middle. As you hear James, that's another 10 points, 20 points total Hufflepuff, 20 points total Ravenclaw. Excellently done for our chaser Maddie. Impressively pretty, actually. Shame she's a bit older. Just like as Albie comes up to get
He is the new.
Albie-
Who used to do the?
Lee Jordan used to be the MC. Maddie takes it with this. Your other chaser who was in this is going to take the dash to come back here. But you are saving a tackle. I would say like for an overall like in this area. Like if anyone tries to come up to like do anything with the quaffle, if you want still. That's going to make the keeper. So your keeper, Dolly, she's staying here. She's just prepping, trying to like... It's going to help against that disadvantage, really. So it might not do much. Your beaters, one is still going up. One is coming down. And Mars, you see this like...
Oh no.
As the bludger is coming at you. She is taking it, and boom! It hits it as hard as she can at Grayson. Clocks him as hard as it can over his head. He takes a lot of damage. Is not out though, because this is a much older student with more hit points. Is looking pissed though as he wheels around to clock eyes with her. But that's fair. That's what the bludgers do. Beaters going. Mars, that's you.
Right, so I see a snitch.
You see the snitch.
Snitch.
Oh, excuse me. I actually have to make a quick roll. Yes. Holy cow. The snitch, for its turn, moved here. I'm not even joking. It rolled an 8, and so it's now in the 8 quadrant.
Bloody hell. Okay,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna...
On the snitch table, a D10. This is flat. As nothing is being added or taken away, so it's just a flat D10 roll.
D10. So not... Oh, it's it. Wait. 90. So 9.
9.
9. Right.
You are like immediately like pivoting, zooming under. Who was that with the impressive? This is Lauren, the other beater that got back up. Lauren, who is just out of vengeance, like you tuck under her roll and are so close. You will get to add 1 on your next rolls for this. Those do stack, so eventually you'll keep getting closer and closer. As it's right there. So that makes Mars. That is the Hufflepuff beaters. Grayson is going to take the bludger, and it's now blood fueled. He is hitting it back at Lauren. Ooh. Lauren gets. Ooh, wait. Lauren has to make a save. Oh, on a nat 20. Bludger comes, hits Lauren in the gut, and she impressively flip rolls like with the bludger. Does not get knocked off her broom though, because on 11 there's a chance of a save. But still took damage from it, unfortunately, but is still up. Your other beater is rushing in. Mars, make me a dexterity saving throw. Fun fact, the Hufflepuff beaters play really dirty.
Oh my
I'm not even joking.
Hufflepuff plays dirty.
Hufflepuff plays dirty, boys. Let's go.
20.
20 makes the DC. Whew! As he rolled high enough on the stealth, Ref didn't see. People in the stands could have seen. He came at you with the his full bat as you tuck and roll. Right, full beat a child. As you tuck and roll, and this is everyone. You guys all easily see, right? Like even you are like, oh shoot, he's coming out with a bat. But Ref didn't see, and it's hard for the stand to see because there are so many people.
Hey, what's the kid's name again?
This one is not Grayson. This one is Nathan.
Nathan, sounds good. Me and Nathan are gonna have a chat outside the game.
Me and Nathan. That makes the beaters. Mara, that's you.
D10?
D10.
And did you say I get advantage on this?
He is giving you advantage, so you don't even have to use your saved advantages.
First one's a 7.
Okay.
Come on, give me a 10. Oh, it's an 8.
Both, either one with the 8, you also have a +1. So you
Okay,
both have
so
a
we're
+1.
pretty tied.
You were both.
This
It's
is a
that
good
like
game.
you hear James is like, and it looks like both Mars and Mara have found the snitch. Yes, I think they have. Look at them go, impressive flying girls as you're coming up and around. You guys are like immediately like neck and neck. It's that like, whoo, you're like, do I dare take my hand off the broom to grab it? But like things are happening so fast. Everything's happening so quickly. Chasers go. This guy is coming up. This guy is coming up. This
I'm
guy
blocking
is
that guy.
coming over.
He's not getting anything.
As Albie throws, makes it to the first guy. Go ahead and make your roll. You have advantage because you alone were holding here.
I have advantage.
Yep.
So, 15 or a 19. 19 take it.
19 plus...
Oh no, it was 14 plus 5.
Oh, 14 plus 5 on a 19. 19 beats AC. You
Good.
immediately swing got this. This guy used his full turn basically to get there as everyone else is done. As it's like, all right, here's another impressive Hufflepuff combo coming in. And we go, Albie, Nina,
I literally
Kate.
kick it out of his
And
hands.
like, and as everyone goes to look, because everyone's like, and who's the next? Everyone, wait, where'd the Quaffle go? Oh, look, it's the first year Zach Abbott coming out. He's got it and flying. You immediately got that quaffle there, my guy.
Good.
That's Albie. That comes up to the next top of the order. James?
All right. Can I cheer for? Let's see. So there's Mara in the middle, but who else is in the middle?
Who else is in the middle?
From Hufflepuff.
One
In
of
the
our
middle.
beaters.
There's a beater, a chaser, and Mara in the middle.
I want to cheer for the beater.
Cheering for Nathan, the dude
The
that
one
just
who's
tried
trying
to
to brain
decapitate
The one
Mars.
that freaking tried to blow my brains out.
Yeah, right. Like, oh. Go for that persuasion.
Hey, side note, do you still have that horse?
17. That succeeds.
Unlike me.
You're just like, yeah, Nathan, aim for the kneecaps, just like cheering as hard as you can.
To be fair though, I think your turn is before our beaters, so if you catch the snitch, then the game will be over and they can't hit you.
Theoretically. Leah, next up is Mara in your cheering order. Do you want to cheer for Mara?
Mara or Leah? Oh, Mara.
Yes,
as
I'm
in-
saying,
Okay, I'm like,
in
wait.
terms of your
Yeah, that
1,
makes
2, 3,
sense.
1, 2, 3,
I'll
1, 2, 3.
go-
But then you also said you wanted
I
to keep
said
trying
I'll
for
just
Zach.
keep on cheering for Zach because I keep on failing.
Go for Zach, because you feel
Yes,
bad.
cheer for my.
What? How is that so cocked? Sorry. It was so bad.
That's even worse.
You do-
I'm trying so hard to be heard. I got a 13.
Suck! And all the other one, Nathan! There's all these others that just like,
The siblings are out for blood.
they are just really excited to see
They
some
want
blood.
to see some bloodshed.
Blood for
Is
the
there
blood
a
god.
spell that can make me louder?
Milk
You
for the
don't have
blood
those
god.
sonnets yet.
Oh, there's. I forgot.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm such a nerd and I just
I
read
was
the
just
books
saying,
again.
is it
Hey.
thaumaturgy? I don't have thaumaturgy in this.
It's not, it's so hard. But that's why I like it, because it makes it fun to cheer. Because you
I'm
sometimes
trying
are.
so
you're-
hard. I have a plus 6.
Bludger comes back in. Bludger actually comes back in middle, according to its role. And this Bludger actually is going to take an attack, but it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different targets. Let's see. One. That was a.
Hit Nathan. Hit Nathan. Hit Nathan.
You all. Let's. What I will say is this, Mars. You see, as Nathan came at you with the bat, you see Lauren come up and like one kick, like kick him off the broom, so he like moves out of the way. And she's like, "Right, you good there?" And you see the bludger coming at her head.
Oh no.
Collide, and she falls hard. As the bludger came up like, you know, in that like, oh, she helped you, so like Nathan's not immediately on you, but did not see the bludger coming at her. Bludger's still mid, and the snitch moves high in the mid. So the snitch now is just going straight up. Okay. Alright. Okay. That makes Zach. That's you.
Zach.
August.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you skip me?
Oh, Graham, I
Stance?
totally did it.
Yeah.
You and Tate. There is more cheating. I'm sorry. Or if you
No,
want to
you
cheat.
could skip
I
that.
can't cheat anymore.
You
'cause I don't
can't.
have
Your
a
wand is
Oh,
gone. Like any cheating would have to be physical, and that gets harder, right?
So I'm gonna cheer for Mara again.
Cool.
Thanks.
Nobody's booed for anyone.
That's a 7.
That's a 7. You still have
That's
your
not-
2 saved cheers, so that's fine.
Oh, they only had one now.
Alrighty, my boy.
Because I know I used one, but I can't remember if someone then cheered them again.
things that would be nice.
Did he get another nat 20 for cheat?
Well, it wasn't a natural 20,
I
love
it
it.
so much.
but it's very easy. Okay,
Tate.
Mars.
Take my boy.
Tate.
Everyone's coming at ya. I'm so
so
sorry.
sorry.
Because I'm so good.
It's because you're great. It's you are like probably the best seeker right now.
Yeah.
I need you to make me
Harry Potter
either
is quivering in his
you get to
boots.
choose
You are that good.
dexterity or constitution
No, it's more like he remembers
saving
exactly
throw.
what that is to be the best
Oh
secret
yeah,
and everyone
actually,
bodying
he's like
him.
having war flashbacks of everybody covering him. Like,
A dexterity saving throw? Awesome.
He doesn't have PTSD from the actual war, he just has it from Quidditch.
13.
Like, his father figure dying?
A
A plunger.
13 succeeds.
A jinxed plunger.
Mars,
So
you
you
were
just
at
lock
8
heart?
hit points.
Just-
What?
So
I thought it
you,
was at 9.
yeah, because you got healed.
Oh,
You though do fall. I'll roll.
bloody hell.
You are now at 6 as a sizable rock hits you in the head. You don't know where it came from, but like throbbing pain. Because at first you're like plunger, down. Oh no, that just really hurt. It is not
Nick,
high enough.
why are you such a
You
terrible
didn't
person in real
fail
life?
enough to lose the snitch.
I'm a good person in real
So
life.
that succeeds.
I still got the snitch.
You still got the
Hannah,
I
snitch.
got
You
hit in the
married
head
someone
twice
who's
and I still
psychotic.
didn't lose the
You're
snitch.
still going for it.
Just call me Eagle Eyes.
So
Hannah
this
did
is
not
now
agree with
Zach.
me.
Zach, what are you doing?
Obviously, I'm trying to pay attention and do my job, but I keep seeing my twin get absolutely beat the shit out of her.
No, just do your job. I'll be fine.
Fine! You know, just like, I will poison
Get us
whoever
some
does this.
points. Damn it.
Cannot stop points.
Yeah, no, so I am dashing to the middle goal.
Okay, that's actually just one movement, so you don't have to use the dash.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry. Oh, you're just flavoring. Sorry.
I'm
Flavor.
Okay,
Flavor.
Flavor.
here we go. First
Flavor.
PC versus NPC. I have a goal I am thinking of, and we'll call it top, mid, bottom. Okay, so we're out top, mid, bottom.
Can it actually
mid,
be
bottom.
switch? What?
Top, mid, bottom. Okay, get
Okay,
it?
okay.
I'm gonna tell you which one.
Such a whore.
Ready? On the count of 3, tell us what you're shooting for.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Top. Fuck you.
Albie called it. Albie is calling it, so that means plus his charisma
Should've
modifier.
gone bottom.
Albie gets so 7 plus 5. This is going to be a 15 plus 12. Yeesh, this is a DC 27. Because he has also.
I can't physically do that.
Well, if you nat 20,
If
like
you
you
nat
did
20
with
it, it
James.
will work.
Wait. Sorry. I can't cheer for him.
You can't cheer. Yeah, no, as a player, you cannot cheer. You're,
I'm sorry, Zach. I've been trying.
Albie is a really good keeper. He is a 6-year keeper who's really good at this. Which is why it's cool when you guys have gotten off points against him. He's good.
Synth 20.
Synth one
Oh,
doesn't
that's
make it.
so sad.
That
You
was
hit it
really good,
so
though.
close, but Albie able to poof, again. The dude's got muscles for days. He one hand full badger claw.
It's
Boom,
like the rock.
grabs it. As Albie, again, he's a very serene dude.
As
Honestly.
I like fly backwards, like to a new position, I'm just flipping him off.
With that, as you did it, I will say, course correction, this guy's going to stay here. Maddie's going to come back one. Oh, no, they're going to dash to try to gain distance. And this keeper's going to stay and hold as that happens in the scoring area, Zach, though. Good try on Sean. Your Dolly's keeping up. Dolly now blood well out of her face, so no disadvantage. Beaters. Gosh, both of your beaters are down.
Yeah.
That's what's wild. They're both down for this round.
I thought of you.
Mars, that's you.
Right, so I still can see the snitch, yeah?
I thought it was great.
Yes, you can still see the snitch. Go ahead.
Right, so...
Roll on the
I have
D10.
+1. to that,
Plus 1?
so
Yeah.
That's a 10.
10.
No.
Go ahead and make a dexterity check.
That's 18.
No.
Plus 1, so 19. Dexterity, right?
For dexterity.
She catch the snitch.
As both of you zooming higher and higher, Mars head throbbing everything, and phew, you feel it in your hand. As James loudly proclaims, and that's Marissa with the snitch! Ravenclaw wins with 170 points! Everyone goes wild, right? As very fast, bloody game, right? Like, this wasn't a points game, this was a blood game.
And that was without my brother, my own blood, cheering for me, so,
Yeah,
you know, because friggin',
Way to go, Clay.
what's his
Thanks,
Clay go?
Clay.
Why wasn't Clay cheering for me?
Cause, I mean, he can, like, support you guys, but he's not gonna, like, actively cheer. Everyone, though, immediately, though, it is wild and jam-packed, as Hufflepuff, you gain 10 points, so you're now at 80. And Ravenclaw, You guys are now at 275 house points. Everyone's cheering again. To the ground. People are getting... Dolly's getting bandaged up. Someone's coming over you to help because there was a little bit of blood. Ravenclaw, though, very much won, even with so much cheating from Hufflepuff.
Cheaters never prosper.
And while this all happened, we are cutting away from a wild pitch
Actually,
to a...
would we be able to roleplay the shaking of hands?
Oh, we'll get to it.
Okay.
We'll get to it.
First, it's Brigitte trying to break into the Gryffindor common room.
Brigitte, tell me again. What were we doing? You were doing some sneaky stuff.
Well, I need to try to get in. So
Yes.
I was going to go to a place where I probably think that there's going to be some Gryffindors.
Not the library. That's not gonna work.
See, I was between the library and like the.
You're
Great
saying that you might find
Hall.
Gryffindors in the library during a Quidditch match.
I was thinking also the Great Hall, because like.
Okay, that makes more
Or
sense.
like somebody there would be
If
playing
you want,
gobstones.
I'm going to tell you this. You have 5 total rolls before the match is over.
Ooh.
These can be used for a variety of things. But one might have to be used for investigation to try to find the Gryffindors. Otherwise, it will take like actual time to find people.
Okay, I'm going to use one of my rolls to find Gryffindors.
Got it. Find the Gryffindors.
So investigation.
Yes.
And I can't help Paula.
Oh, and because they won, it's full blue. Well done. Well done, Ravenclaw. Well done. Good
Yay.
job.
I'm so sorry,
Got the
Zach.
brains
I
in the
tried
15.
so hard.
There might be Gryffindors just outside, not at the pitch. Because again, it is a Saturday.
That's true.
So like maybe it's like, okay, where would they be? Well, maybe they're not even inside. Maybe more students want to just go chill, maybe by the lake, maybe just outside, right?
I'm going to go check outside.
Cool. You go out and you do see students that are near the lake. It is that like, of course, people want to just chill if they're not into Quidditch. As you walk down, you see a Gryffindor student. Someone in robes with some books and quills. As you approach, you see them look up and see you and just... Hi.
Hey, I forgot something in the common room, but I can't remember the code, the word for the day. Could you enlighten me, please?
Go ahead and roll me now a deception check. 7.
What?
That was your second. You can use another roll if you want. You have 3 more. Before, like, time's up kind of vibe.
I'm going to try one more time.
Try one. Okay.
I'm going to try one more time. Even worse. What? It was a 5.
5.
I'm
You
never
have
gonna
2
risk
more
one
rolls left. And again, if you
And
can
then
get
Jake
in,
walks up.
it might be easier, right? But 2 rolls.
I'm not going to chance it. I'm going to stick this A.
Cool. So the highest was a 7 overall.
Wow.
See, this Gryffindor. Right. First year. Sorry, it's... Well, why aren't you at the pitch? Everyone else does.
Got my omnioculars.
Pitch.
I
Quidditch.
forgot my binoculars.
She says something different every time.
Right. So,
Omnioculars.
you
got
want
those.
to just
What?
go grab those? Well, like, I don't know. It sounds like it's going on right now. You're probably missing a lot of the match.
I'd rather see everything than just watch it
Blurs?
from far away. Than blurs. My eyesight is so bad.
My
You
eyesight's
don't have
so-
any glasses. Just my eyesight is so bad. I mean, just-
People are embarrassed to wear glasses.
I know that's what's funny. Is it's like true.
Yeah.
I'm a Gryffindor. I get hit in the face all the time.
That is such a
that's
Slytherin
actually
thing to
great,
say.
I will say
That's such a Gryffindor truth, though.
I have to make you make at least one more check though to get the information. It's not been high enough yet. It's not hard, but like there will have to be more. But this is just like, again playing it into like it's spending time trying to like, come on
Right.
man, help me out, throw me a bone.
16 plus 32? Is that 18?
18. So you just right. Wasn't it gosh, hippogriff feather last time I checked?
I think so. That sounds right.
Yeah, okay. Well, have fun. You're missing the match, you weirdo. As he goes back, you realize he's
Dash.
reading a book all about fungi, and just
Oh,
like
so-
writing down weird stuff about
Just
them.
reading about mushrooms.
He's just reading mushroom weirdo. And you book it back up.
Huh.
You again, entering Hogwarts, like, you still hear stuff at the back. So you know it's not over. Booking it upstairs as fast as you can.
Now I roll 20?
I do want to say, actually, go ahead and give me a flat, just Constitution check. Because
That's
you are...
your last check.
No, this is not one of your normal. Sorry. But this is something that has to happen.
Wait,
You are booking up 7 flights of stairs.
A con check so you don't lose your lunch or breakfast. Sorry.
12
So
plus
scary.
my con, which is a
14 beats it. It's very winded after booking up 7 flights of moving stairs. You make it to the fat lady. Just,
14. I booger feathers.
I'll miss the match then, and the door opens. You open the common room. No one is inside.
Here,
I'm
good
gonna go up the boys' side and hope
Boys'
it's
side.
the boys' side.
You go up the boys' sides, and you do see the first floor has the words "first years" written on it.
Holy, okay, I'm gonna like slowly open the door and poke my nose in to see if I see anyone. Because the last thing I want to do is like go, wah!
Also, I told you that he may have just kept it with one of his friends' stuff, so, like,
Give me
you don't see it at Cody's.
a full Constitution saving throw.
What? Are you fooling
Well,
me?
we've got a lot of crazy stuff in our room.
You guys, it's whatever Braxton turned into, just in there.
Ooh.
I got some healing potions, don't worry.
Did you say Constitution?
Well, there's also like my hawk owl, his snake.
Yeah.
7. A
Oh,
7
crap.
does not beat the 10.
Dang it!
As something... BOOM! Door crashes open, knocks you. You hit your head hard on the stairs and will take
It's okay.
just
I've
one
actually
hit
got
point,
a
but
healing
you
potion.
do
You're
not
fine.
see whatever just came out and
Oh.
ran past you.
Oh my.
It
You
ran
hit your
past
head
her.
hard as looking around. Once you sit up, because again, I don't know if anyone smacked their head hard on stone.
Oh, it's.
Did Cody turn into a
It
thestral?
takes a hard moment to just look up. You knew something. You saw something. You don't know what. As you
Did
get
you
up,
guys, like,
though,
set
blinking,
traps
the
in your
door
room?
is just open, but you don't know how much time has been and what just happened. You can either go try to figure out what just hit you, or you can go inside the
I
room.
have one mission. At this point, I have
You were
to
so intense.
rifle through.
Thank you.
Gots to see it through, my guy.
At this point, you're too invested.
This
to
is
give up
now. Here's
I know,
the
right?
final check.
I've been Tate for how long now?
The final check.
You are Tate now.
This is now a investigation check.
Can I? Okay.
Because you can definitely start looking for.
Because I told you what I also want to look for.
Yeah.
Can I do both of them at the same time? As
Gotta be one of those. You only have one roll left.
Has to be book.
It has to be the book.
I appreciate you.
Steaks. It's gotta be steaks.
Oh,
It's really good.
17 plus 4.
Yes!
21.
21. As you run over, starting first. Who did you want to start with? We'll say.
Start with Cody, but check basically all
I'm
the
gonna go to Cody's and check.
You go over. All of this room is like, oh gosh, boys. Like, beds aren't made, clothes are everywhere. It has a weird smell. And as you are rifling through Cody's stuff, what you're seeing is there's a lot of like weird stuff in his bag. Like he's got weird looking books and stuff. Not the potions book. As you move on to the boys, you go around quick, and there's only 4. And at James, you find in his dresser
Freaking knew
the
it!
book of potions, this advanced
You
potion making
son
book.
of a turd.
It's not broken or ripped or anything. It's just there. Nothing's been tampered with. All of Leah's like notes, everything is perfectly fine as far as you can see. On the 21, you're
Grab
great.
it. Okay,
What
here's
is
my
wrong with
question.
you, sir?
If I search for what I want, what is the risk that they're gonna come in?
Go ahead. This is free check, right? Like this is just helping me figure out time wise. You could make me an investigation or even a perception to try to think like what's my timeline.
It's the same. So. It's a nat 1.
Oh.
You have all the time in the world.
You
Heck yeah.
can't hear anything. Like, you're not sure if the match is on or off. You don't see players in the field, but, like, did you notice players that high up? Nothing. It's
I'm
your
gonna
choice.
take the chance.
Let me tell you this. Yeah, I know what will happen, but what
I
do you
do
want to
have
do?
a
You're taking a
So
chance.
my thought is I'm gonna try to listen for someone coming up, and if I hear them, I'm gonna dash out of the room and go up the stairs. I'm
Okay.
just gonna dash up the
Like, goes
What
further.
did you do? That was in that one.
yeah,
Just
I
let you
know.
know.
I know.
So what else are you doing?
I'm gonna search for sneaky things.
Go ahead and make me another investigation check.
I did want to ask, could I, like, waylay James and Graham and be like, dude, what is wrong with Cody? He's still not here? Okay, cool.
That'd be metagaming
No,
too
that's
much.
too metagame because you don't
Yeah,
know
that's
what
fair.
she's doing, right?
If
Like,
I had said it before...
she could have been in the other stands.
Yeah.
Yes, like if it was in the stands, like can I make my action to check for them? Like that would have worked. 7.
Oh my gosh.
You are rooting around. You are not
Wow,
seeing
so bad.
anything. Like what you're finding first and foremost is like there is again the weird books. There's like places and looking around like it's hard to look in a place that's like where guys. I'm not saying you guys are like filthy, like, but it's like stuff's everywhere, right? Like this is where you live, right? Like
Everything has its place. But it's not
exactly.
typical
You
place.
guys do
How
that.
did you get into the girls' dorm?
What?
Oh wait,
What?
he didn't. 'Cause I
James secretly. No.
I'm more interested in what he wants it for.
And
Right?
as you guys, as you are rummaging and you are looking, you look under Graham's bed, and as you see what's obviously a broom shape, you hear, "Whoa, what happened in here?" And look up, and as you guys have come back from the match with Tate, you come back, see the room door open, everything there, and you see Tate stand up and look at you guys.
That's gotta be terrifying.
Do it! Save yourself!
Right when tape pops up,
Draw my
fake
wand.
tape pops up. Flipendo!
What?
Wingardium Leviosa!
Tate,
Oh.
ah!
Wait,
Just
no, but they
screams.
have to roll initiative if they want
We do have to roll initiative. I gotta be fair. I'm not gonna be rude to you because like if you roll better
It gives you a
initiative,
chance.
yeah, like I'm not
Give
this.
him a chance to escape.
Yeah,
Even
just book it.
Or I could be mean because you got a nat 1. I'm like you're never gonna hear of. It's the problem. 14.
No!
Crap.
Natural 20.
Yeah!
You are
7.
awful and I
7.
hate you.
All right. And Tate. Well, Tate did get a 15, but like we'll see what he does because the dude just sees himself rummaging through his room.
Do I have more pebbles?
Tate's got a murderous instinct. No, we saw him on the
You
Tate is
And I
a
have
killer at heart.
to resolve without.
We start
We will go
stoning
back
her.
to the match for anyone wondering. Like, you guys do have your wands back to
Yeah.
kind of like cut. So, what are you doing, James?
I'll just Wingardium Leviosa. Just pick her up. Or
Okay,
pick him up?
and yeah,
No,
this
you
is
don't.
a
This is
dude
Tate.
that is Tate, but it's not Tate. Obviously,
Fake
because Tate's
Tate?
here, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Fake
fake Tate, Fate.
Fake.
Regarding Leviosa, here we go, Brigitte. This is gonna be fun. Here's what you have to make for me. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
I hate this die.
Did you guys want
Yes,
to
you can use mine.
No, because like technically it has to be
That's
another
not bad. What was it,
creature. It's not a
con?
spell.
Yeah,
word.
So if you had 2 people and you cast it on each other.
16 does beat
Which
your
idiots.
spell DC. As you feel yourself start to rise, grab a bedpost, pull yourself down. I have to make a roll for Tate because the dude's freaking out. After the week he's had, it's not wrong for him to freak out after what he's seen and gone through.
And done.
And he could very much believe that
Having Flipendo
Tate has grown into another him.
This
Like,
is the manifestation of his dark side coming home
right,
first.
like, or maybe it's secretly, maybe Cody
Maybe it's
animagus
Cody.
himself into him. Like, he doesn't know. So he's got to try to figure out what's going on. Tate is really flummoxed.
So is he making a roll at a disadvantage if he's not flummoxed?
No, this is just
Tate's
a roll
going
to
to the
see
psych
how close
ward.
he is. It was either a nat 1 or a nat 20 with that face. It's
He's
like,
going to
what's
say
up with
Funko.
Tate?
I sure hope it's a nat 1.
The problem is we
He's
don't
like
know which
passed
one
out.
is good for you and which one is bad for you.
I know. It's no problem.
Brigitte,
Oh no.
you see Tate looking at you, and you look at him, and he is staring at you,
Wink
and
at
you're
him.
staring at him. You wink, and
Oh
Tate. And screams again, and on a natural 20, he is going. He full on.
Explosive charm!
Brigitte,
I mean, he's
how
not
many,
even less.
how many hit points do you have there, Brigitte? Yeah, on an 8, you are knocked out cold.
Can I search the body?
I told you,
Can I search the box?
I will tell you what happens. I need to.
Here.
Tate freaked out. The first thing he knew was a super powerful spell he has seen a friend do, and Brigitte, you are out cold.
Does Brigitte turn back to like what she
As you guys watch, it's that like the fake Tate topples over after getting blasted, like hits the wall, falls down beside the bed, and you are all standing there. As you all slowly approach and look over, as you change back, Brigitte, full Brigitte in Gryffindor robes, is just lying out cold. You see Tate.
With my potion
Kill the
book.
Oh, and with the potion book, because you had it, right?
I'll take it back.
You take it
And
back.
I'll tell these guys exactly what I was going to do with it.
Okay, we'll relay it later.
What I got?
I see you take just.
Okay, fair enough.
You are
I
getting
killed her.
I am so sorry.
I'm gonna check her.
You
pulse.
are
You take
getting
her.
poisoned.
She's just out cold. Like, I'm not gonna make death saving throws. This isn't. You can only make death saving throws if he used like a dark spell against you, and Obliviate's just a spell. It's just meant to.
Obliviate. What?
Or
Bombarda.
Bombarda. No, exactly. Slip of the tongue.
Oh.
Slip of the tongue. Freudian slip on my part. My bad.
All I know is that
As Bombarda hit you, Teja, what's she doing here? What's your book? What up? Cody! Brigitte,
Curry?
Cody.
Cody.
Oh, I heard curry.
I will.
Where is Cody?
If it's kind of okay, you definitely get the book. Brigitte, you come to lying in front of the fat lady's portrait where your body was unceremoniously done.
Okay, I would go like to the fat lady portrait later if see.
By that time, I'll probably be conscious.
Yeah, she'd be conscious by the
Okay.
time you would have gone, because it'd be like you naturally want to check like the counter.
Oh, that's
Brigitte, because you're not out forever. You're back up. We'll say with one hit point, because your head is throbbing.
okay. Well, I got a healing potion.
Book's gone.
so-
But I will have to say, what was in your pockets? Was anything else in your
There was
pocket?
nothing in my pockets but my wand.
I have to know. Would you guys have taken the wand? Tate would have, because Tate's freaking out. But I
Does she have any money?
She just said she had
no, because this was a co-op. This was a dark
really
ops.
are
I'm just going in
terrible
with me and my
person.
wand. Like, so there wasn't anything of value but the wand.
Wait,
Right, because these
wait.
were like the fake Tate robes too, so she would have had to like
Yes.
specifically put something into it for
Exactly.
this.
That's what I'm
situation.
saying. Like, that's why. But the only thing is the wand. So would you
Wand's a
take the
little
wand?
too far.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Can
Okay.
I
But should
go
we get the
back
head
in?
boy?
I know the passcodes. I would just march back up and demand to get the book at this point.
Cool. You come up to the fat lady. You see the fat. Well, miss, I would suggest not ever trying to break into Gryffindor again.
What if I know the password?
Should we get the head boy?
You are not a Gryffindor. As
Yeah, we should.
yeah, she like saw them dump you out, and like as you're just there.
Don't walk away.
You walk. I hate this school.
We're gonna get the head boy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Who's the head boy? I know.
In the first place, when you
I
said
will
I
report
stole a
that.
book from Slytherin.
I
Yeah,
know.
That's why, like, if I were gonna deal with I would call that bluff and be like, oh, yeah,
PvP.
No,
I think
seriously,
the
I'm going
fact-
to go find
Yes.
Brigitte, and I'm going to be with her
Slytherin
too.
broke into the Gryffindor boys' room.
You stole my special book. It wasn't even a textbook. It was a
And it has
special
her
book.
name in it and
Stealing
everything,
anything.
right?
Yes,
Like
you
it has her
friggin'
name
did.
and everything, yeah?
But
You said it has her notes. You
you
said it
guys
has her
Yeah,
name.
it has my notes.
Are you going to that boy? No, you guys are metagaming.
No. I'm saying I would
No.
try to find Brigitte as soon as I
But
could.
that's not. But not before
We're still
all
at
of
the
this is
game.
happening. This is
I'm
happening.
still gonna bring up this issue then
So
later.
here's what's gonna happen. Okay, I can't let you because that's full metagaming. Because even after what you know,
No, when Brigitte gets
Yo,
in
yes,
trouble,
I'm saying-
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
but it will look bad.
I don't care.
You
It already
should,
looks bad.
as you two and Tate resolve a bit of something else too. But that will happen in another session
Okay.
because
Right.
other stuff's happening. You guys
So we call
go.
Cody
Guys,
back
am I
into
still
her
as
room.
I go, or am I like
My
so
book.
flat
A
out
goat?
exhausted? No. As I go, like change my hair color.
Oh,
or something,
as I
like,
go.
Make it curly or something.
Yes,
that
just
way,
a
like,
random Gryffindor, sure.
Yeah. it's
But
mostly I wanna
as
be
you guys go,
hot and
you
Gryffindor.
don't know the head boy off the bat. You only know Josiah and Arya, your prefects. So you'd have to go find them first. You can make investigation rolls. I promise we'll go back to the end
So
of
Brigitte,
Quidditch.
are you coming back to the common room?
Yeah.
Slytherin common room?
Of course.
are we gonna celebrate
19.
our win?
19?
I got a 4.
4. You find
Poison.
Josiah. He's feeling chipper. Like, I guess he was like
I didn't-
a
I
fan of
didn't say
Ravenclaw. Just
poison.
like, yeah, what's up?
Oh, well, I just
What's
said
good?
Funyuns, so...
We
I'll
found a
say, Funyuns,
Slytherin
can we
girl
jump
in
out
our
of the door
door?
and Wingardium and Leviosa each other at the
I'd
same
say
time?
you just like show him the body
do?
as
That's
like
cool.
Brigitte was like in the
Okay,
hall.
no,
Because like on a
the
19 you
bags.
found him quick.
No,
This
You
is
no,
like
guys, you
common.
guys said that you dumped Brigitte out.
So no. This is like they dump
Skeptics.
her on a 19. He was able to find a prefect fast enough,
Oh.
and so enough to like have proof is what I'm saying. Like just, and it's not enough for her to go. Yeah, I don't know her. Right. Oh shoot, snuck in. What happened? She
Well,
doesn't
we
look
were
Why
good.
did she sneak
Are
in?
such jerks.
We caught her rifling through our stuff.
Right. That's okay. Listen. Why don't you go get Madame Pomfrey? The other one come with me. The other one, I don't know, can just. You see, Tate's just like, I'll go upstairs, and just like runs off. And you see the.
I'm gonna
Right?
send you a message.
Okay. Yeah, Tate will take care of something else.
Hiding the book so they don't find the evidence.
I was thinking corral Cody back in.
Yeah, I'm very worried about Cody.
Here, boy.
Whatever animal he is.
Yeah, American.
I've got some nice
I'm gonna-
freedom.
I got some free ammo.
I love
And
that canonically he's
ammunition.
shenanigans were really
I've got some ammunition.
Macca's. Oh no, they call it McDonald's. McRib.
McDonald. No,
McDonald's.
basically, Tate's going to do something a little sneaky. So one of you can go, because his brief is like, get Madame Pomfrey. He's like, I mean, thanks, yeah, she shouldn't be rifling around, but like, let's make sure she's okay. And the other one can go with Josiah, we'll say, to find the head boy.
I'll go with Josiah. If you want to go find Madame Pomfrey.
And then I'll go find Madame Pomfrey. So I'll do that on the way.
Ooh,
Does that make sense?
Okay. Okay. Just clarifying, but I think I know what you're doing. Cool. So you're getting head boy.
Yep.
Um.
The one time we like rules.
Yeah.
Oh, please. Oh.
When they're in our favor.
When they're in our favor.
I'm going to the bathroom.
You can't use Slytherin as an insult if you're a
Not
Slytherin.
possible.
Because.
Gotcha. Okay.
Seriously,
So,
why
but what
would
I
you
said,
take
if you
my
want to
book?
like just on the
Yeah. Yeah.
cool.
She was
Brigitte,
rifling through my crap.
as you
Yes.
are hurriedly walking down the hallway, you feel something hitting your leg, and inside your robes is the book.
Give the book back?
Oh, I'm guessing that they hexed it. I was expecting this.
No I'm sorry. Please, no metagaming. They could have just not found it. You don't know, because all that happened is you got knocked out, and so you've got the book.
I've got the book, so I'm gonna go to Slytherin and
Fine, Leah. You
I
have your book back,
got the book. I don't know why they caught me.
and you can really, quick, really.
They caught you. Okay, I'm not touching it with my hands or anything. I'm going to try and figure out something like, do you know any spells? Like your
Just poke
to,
it with
like-
a wand.
Okay.
okay, fine.
You poke with your hand, nothing. It's just
Okay, do you know any spells to like see what's going on?
Do you?
You
You're
got the
one
same
who's
glasses.
you have the
I
chocolate
know how
set.
to put things on fire. I can blow it up for you.
She could burn.
You
I'm
clutch
just
the
going
book,
to like
try to poke
get a
fire.
rag on my hand or something, like not touch it directly still, and like rifle through the pages, see if anything's changed from what I can tell, or any pages
Give
missing.
me, sure, investigation check.
Okay.
Freaking 5 plus 3.
8. I will actually say, the book is still in good order. No, you still have, like, nothing was ripped out, nothing was damaged, and you're even noticing, like, all your notes were, like,
Yes.
put in place, like, notes you've made in the margins, and, like, little, like, maybe tabs of, like, hey, writing on pieces of parchment and putting it in the book. Everything's still there, so your book is completely fine.
Are there any new marks, like from food or anything?
Nope. Not in it, you're fine. Your book is totally fine.
I still don't understand. Okay, where did you find this?
James.
James, as you find Madame Pomfrey, by the time you get back to the common room, she's
gone.
Long gone. So you can just tell her that Madame Pomfrey just, next time you blow up students, at least do it in the
Also,
hospital.
I'm gonna
Just
try
in that,
and,
like,
like,
sure.
do whatever I can to make her better.
Graham, we will resolve the head boy in a moment because first, post Quidditch. Everyone is lining up. Albie, all the beaters. Like, your beaters, the Ravenclaw beaters, have been immediately renovated. They are fine on their feet, if not a little dazed, of course. Because, you know, this happens in Quidditch. As you are all going down, shaking the line, all of you it eventually comes down to Mars and Mara. What do you guys do, specifically?
I want to give her a big hug. Because she did so good.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, honestly, same.
Yeah,
I
that
tackle it.
hugs all around, good friendship, good sportsmanship.
like-
I like it.
As
Even
I
though,
do
like-
pass Nathan, however, I am, shaking his hand, right? And I, pull him in close, and I whisper in his ear, it's like, normally I'd say I'd kill you, but I know that this thing's worse than death. And then I pull it away. And I keep walking!
We're going full Count of Monte Cristo on him?
That's psychological terror.
Grab him in!
I
A
have
little 11-year-old.
Yeah. No, but I have scars on my face. I am a very intimidating 11-year-old.
That's fair. That's fair enough.
so. Just say it again, one more time for me. So
Normally, I would say,
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you, but I know that this thing's worse than death from experience.
go ahead and make me intimidation.
Yay!
I was trying to figure out what check that is.
Is that a threat to bite him?
Not that he knows.
But like,
What did dog do? What did dog do?
Just turn into like puppies.
What did dog do?
What did dog do? It's charisma, right?
Yes, for
And
intimidation.
What's the word? I was gonna say perception. I have proficiency. So what's a 620 gonna do for me?
Dude looks at you just like, don't do it, and walks away.
Sleep with one eye open, and I keep walking.
You keep walking. You guys are all cheering.
So
And
that's all I wanna do.
everything's
Also
wild.
give you a hug.
Leah,
That was-
it's
that
enough
was
that
number
like
one.
naturally you'd come and just say congrats to your friends before going back. Graham and Jake, this is again what happens before
Dead.
everything. In that, just it's a general, right?
Do you
Like
know who
everyone's
was
gonna say
throwing
hi.
those petals?
Mars.
I
No,
want
I
to
want
put
to
Mara
put-
on my shoulders, and then we can go get a treat or something.
Yes!
Buddy.
dude, well,
Would you want to?
because I feel like you're probably gonna be in the middle of all the celebrating Ravenclaws, right?
Because
Like,
Ravenclaws
I'm
are
not-
also smart.
That's gonna be
That's
really
true.
obnoxious from my
Hear me out.
perspective. I'm like,
Hear me
I
out.
don't want to be around you
Hear me
guys
out.
right now.
Yeah,
Tomorrow,
it's fine, it's
when
fine.
things have died down, we are going to celebrate.
Well, because
What is
Because
it?
as
not
I'm
like a
getting
loss.
pulled away.
well,
No,
you did really good.
because you did amazing, and it
Yeah,
was our
well,
first game together.
What the fuck?
Like I said, not even
Oh,
bloody
yeah, you didn't say winner.
You
I'm
feel a tap
actually not
on
happy
your
we
shoulder,
won.
Mara,
What?
and see your mom.
Hey,
And
Mom.
she's got tears in her eye. Just, you did fabulous, darling.
Thanks,
You
Mom.
found she was so close. Oh,
I mean, Graham helped a lot with the broom.
great. That's good. You'll do better next game. Well
Thanks,
done.
Mom.
Gives you a hug. Just gotta go. Well done.
Love
Your
you,
mom
Mom.
leaves.
Anyway, it was
Okay,
a good
good
game.
game.
Like, we'll
Good
see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Alright.
guys.
Anyone at the Quidditch League. So everyone but Brigitte, actually. Please make me a perception check.
-1, 10.
Wait, what's
Yeah.
perception again? Is that?
Perception's a wisdom-based
Oh,
check.
I got a 12.
12. Okay. No.
That wasn't that one.
Yeah, no.
16.
16.
And for the record, like,
Nine.
Mara does love you guys, but the way you were like, yeah, let's celebrate tomorrow. I'm like, what?
14.
She is
Wild.
11. She's not that mature.
Ravenclaws, you go off cheering Gryffindors. It's that take console and just like, don't worry, man. You'll find 20 galleons lying around.
It's
No.
all good. It's all good.
How rich are you? You guys walk away.
as
Leah,
they're
you're
walking-
immediately on your mission to find Brigitte, and as you all leave Mara, in that like glass, the Hufflepuffs again very dejected because it hurts to lose.
It hurts.
You look over and see a Hufflepuff kid looking around.
Is this the kid who was missing?
Do I know this kid at all?
Not really.
Dang it, and I don't notice.
What's up?
As you come closer, you see a kid very disheveled, but wild-eyed. Just what? Hi, you're the Hufflepuff, my year.
Yeah, Mara. What was
Maxie.
your name? Max.
Maxie. Sorry. Are we Professor Potter's class? Where were...
We were just playing Quidditch.
What? No, we were on our way to class, right? Because, I mean...
When? How long has it been since our last defense class?
That defense... The last one?
The most recent one, because I don't think I understand yet.
Monday. So, like, on the 1st of November.
And what were we doing then? Because I want to be like, what, with the whatever we were, right? Like, with the Hinky Punks or whatever it was.
You were talking about the difference between vampire and werewolf bites of magical creatures.
What, with, like, the biting and the vampires and the werewolves?
What? No, it's our first class.
Hey, you want to come see Madame Pomfrey with me?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Do I need
to make, like, an insight to tell him if it would be bad to tell him the date? Like, would that freak him out too much, or, like...
Go ahead,
like,
actually. That's pretty smart. That's...
Spooked child handling check.
Spooky handling check. What's a child handling check? Down, boy.
Sorry, what modifier?
Down, boy.
This is insight, so
Insight?
it's definitely a wisdom.
I get nothing to insight, but that's a 13.
A 13. You know that's like a month and a half, or almost a month ago.
Oof. Yeah, don't tell him.
Might not be a good idea to spring that on him.
Yeah, so if he's gonna come to the hospital with me, I'm just gonna very chill, just talk to him.
Because he's just a Hufflepuff as well. This is Maxie.
Yeah, we'll get to know each other. We both sorted this year, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're the very small girl. Sorry, that's not offensive. Oh, cool. Oh, that's wild. I'm sorry. Is it cold? Why is it?
It's a little cold. Early onset fall, you could say.
I mean, yeah, but it's really cold these days. What?
Can I give him like a jacket or something?
Yeah, because like again, I'll say instead of taking you just take off your outer Quidditch robe and give it to him. It's like Quidditch was. I thought Quidditch as well.
It was a practice.
You come up, and I will say, James, finishing walking with Madame Pomfrey back to the hospital. It's just in that, again, to help smooth things over, because, again, if I find your shoe, whatever. Because she's not just going to let you go, right? She's dealt with students.
Yeah.
So she gets all this information. You see Mara walk in with this kid. No, Sherwood. And Madame Pomfrey just, oh my goodness!
I would like to quietly, stealthily tell Madame Pomfrey what day he thinks it is. So she's aware that there's a time, memory, something wrong.
Yes, both of you, out! Both of you just immediately are pushed out of the hospital wing as the door slams behind you. So James, you're sitting there with Mara, right? And it's and Mara's still kind of in Quidditch gear, maybe not outer robe, but...
I thought Quidditch was the most exciting thing of the day. Yikes.
I know. And I'll listen.
Are you listening?
Can we hear?
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception checks. Ooh,
I'm so bad at perception.
Could it be investigation?
This is perception, because it's you don't have to investigate because you know what you're listening for, right? So it's just what can I overhear through a door?
17.
17?
Natural 3.
Natural.
Oh.
You could Dice of Chaos this one.
I can Dice of Chaos this one. I'll probably roll a natural 1.
This one could be kind of magic.
Oh, that's a 13.
Nice. Okay, not bad.
Oh, do I need to roll for wild magic?
1 through 6.
13.
Why do you only roll high when it's
right?
magic?
Because the gods hate me. I want
No, they
chaos.
hate Megan.
They hate me. Thank you.
They do hate Megan.
No, they hate you by proxy because you're married.
You can both hear enough.
Okay.
No, this is
And
their
what you
punishing
hear
me
is
for marrying him.
Oh, no.
What were you doing?
They hate him in law through marriage.
This is important. Anyone can hear because most of this might be passed on to friends, right? My dear boy, what are you doing? I was going to class, Madame Pomfrey. No, please sit down. All right, how are you feeling? Is your head buzzy? No, I'm just... Well, yeah, now you mention it. Oh. So, right, this will come as a bit of a surprise. This is, in fact, the 6th of November. What? No, term just started. It has been a month you have been missing. What? What? No, I can't. I was going to class. What is the last thing you remember, sir? No, we were going to class and, well, there was a bigger person, a professor, tapped me on the shoulder and then I was down at the field. I was down at the Quidditch field. The big you guys hear steps coming toward the door quickly.
hide.
Yeah, cool.
Invisibility cloak.
Make me stealth checks.
Nat 20.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
The wall.
That's your first nat 20 ever, I think.
Well, in this campaign.
In this campaign, yeah.
Yeah.
Woo.
And it's perfect Mara because she's stealthy.
Good job,
It's
good
a
job.
good storyline.
10.
Mara's gone.
Mara's
You
like-
see
He looks around and I'm full
the
gone.
door open, just back along to your common room, Mr. Potter. Mr. Black, sorry, fingers crossed. And she turns around. Please stay in your seats, Mr. Fisher. I will be back. And Madam Puffer strides out. You see Max is just laying in a hospital bed, just kind of just like chilling. But the door closes though before you guys can go in, and it is locked. She isn't gonna leave. He's not getting that.
Okay.
And so for that, we will then cut to Graham with the
Wild.
head boy.
Alrighty.
As you are going through, you and excuse me, yes, you and Josiah, the Gryffindor prefect, are walking down the halls, down the stairs actually. And she explains just right. It's this 7th year Zacharias Slytherin kid. Pretty nice. He's a good little boy.
He's Slytherin.
Oh.
Oh, yes. It backfired and I love it.
Yes. Oh, yes. Okay, go.
No one's in the right. I'm sorry. If we want to like play the blame games or the
No, but it's just funny that like they think they're being so clever and then it backfires. Like,
Well, we're 11.
yeah.
We're 11. And hey, you never know about Zacharias, what his alignment is. Zacharias, you see Josiah just, Zacharias, Jimmy's probably in the common room or we can find him easily. But yeah, just let him go. Hope she's okay. Immediately you guys find the Slytherin common room. And
Where I am.
after a moment, another student comes by again in that like cycling through soon. Josiah asks him to go get Zacharias, and after a moment, Zacharias Harrison walks.
This is so wonderful.
As Zacharias walks out, he's got a little HB badge, just like a little head boy. It just right, Josiah, good match, eh? Well done for Ravenclaw. Josiah just I was hoping for him. I mean, dirty play by Hufflepuff, but it's nice to see that Ravenclaw was able to pull it off. Listen, this kid here, we had a bit of a break-in. One of your Slytherin first-year girls broke into our common room. She's really? That's not good. Yeah, what was name? Where is she?
It was the French one.
Zacharias. Right, yes. I think she's actually in the common room.
Like I said, I've been in the common room.
Yeah, you both been in the
Okay.
common room, yeah. Zacharias comes out, back in the common room, sees you, Brigitte, just, right, Brigitte, can you come with me outside real quick?
Sure.
We'll get to the deception checks in a moment. Don't you worry.
Can I? What's wrong?
Nothing I can show you, Leah. Please stay in the common room.
Nothing I can
Uh,
say.
Did I give it to her?
You wouldn't know.
Yes, I give it to her.
Yeah.
Give what?
My book.
As you walk out, you see Graham. And already, there's... Fun fact, if you've ever interrogated someone or played those games, there is the immediate, I just saw you, like there is go and take Bloomy into a wall. Right, but it's not enough. That's not going to hurt or help in any checks. I'm just for flavoring. You guys see... I'll punch you, I'll kill you. Immediately, though, I just... Run. Graham, this is the one, Brigitte, is the name.
Wait.
Found her in the common room, offer she's knocked her out, but that is not okay. Zacharias said, is this true, Brigitte? And you're gonna have...
Yes!
Oh!
Yes, it was my book. This is stolen.
No, Leah's book. Leah's book, my friend's book. Brigitte.
No metagaming!
No, she meant my
No
book.
metagaming! This is all my head is trying to do here.
It was the book. It was a difficult room. It's
So you are not trying to lie. This is interesting. This is good.
Yeah,
So-
it
Oh, can anyone
works.
understand what she's saying?
She's just sobbing in French.
Sobbing in French. As it sobs in French.
Can anyone understand what she's saying?
You see Josiah just, I'm sorry, calm down. It's all right. You see Zachariah just, pull yourself together, please. It's not good for a student to just be sobbing. Right.
Cold.
Now, I'm sorry. You said something. They have a book. Yeah, Josiah, you didn't mention this, Grandma. You have a book.
I've got a lot of books, but I've never seen that book a day in my life.
What book? She doesn't have a book. I won't trap you in that. I just thought it was funny. No, she doesn't have
I've
the
no
book.
idea
though.
what she's talking about.
I grabbed the book.
You grabbed it for reference.
Yeah, I
Cool.
gave it to her.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Then I missed that. Yeah. You
Okay.
said, I gotta. Oof, how am I playing this? Yes, this is what they do. Zacharias. Well, Brigitte. Yeah, I'm sorry about the book, but that doesn't excuse the. And you're saying never seen the book, or you're just trying to like.
Well,
pass
tell
it?
her where.
What do
Like,
you
I've
want?
never
I tell her
touched
where
that
you
book.
found it.
I've never touched.
No, you said you never saw
He
it.
said he never saw it.
It will be a deception. But Brigitte,
Throwback.
you have to give me a persuasion. Because you are both not right. That's again what this comes back to.
Nobody's right.
No, it's just it's helping in the terms of like uncomfort. Everyone's uncomfortable.
She asked me to blow on it, and I was like, why would
Well, that-
I?
From a distance.
That one.
No!
That one.
No, Megan!
Get one.
Even the odds.
18.
Woo! What did you? Ooh.
Sorry.
Oh,
I
Hannah.
did.
Oh, come
I've never seen that book. And I will
on.
roll
You
an
still need to
insight.
say, like, where you found it.
That was a really good insight.
Ha!
No, for them to understand, but to give you the specifics, they rolled a 16 insight.
Yeah.
That doesn't beat the 18 deception, but it does beat. So they're understanding, like, hey, you're just getting the book back. They're not thinking you're a liar, thankfully. But they also believe, no, he's never seen it. That's cool. Like,
you still
Because
think
it wasn't necessarily him, but it was one of his roommates, and she was in those things, and
right.
Oi,
Zacharias. Right. Here's. It's okay. Please don't cry. It's okay.
Loki,
Right.
I'll do anything to get you to
Now-
stop crying.
We don't have any proof that they took any books. I'm sorry, but don't be taking any books. But unfortunately, Brigitte, you were found in another house common room.
how would I even get past this stupid thing? I didn't know the password.
She looked like my roommate, T.
How can I look like your roommate?
Josiah did say she was wearing Gryffindor robes. She may have. And you see, Zachariah just.
I'm on Team Slytherin.
Right.
Also, when we found her, she was rifling under my bed.
Right. Okay. Grant, please. No more interjections. I understand.
Sorry, sir.
Brigitte, I'm glad you got your book back for your friend. Graham, please make sure you and any of your housemates understand that any stealing if found will not be tolerated. But Brigitte, I'm sorry, this will mean detention for you.
But it wasn't just my fault. They were at fault too.
That being said, I cannot prove anything with them. I will talk with Professor Slughorn. We will arrange a detention. At this moment, Professor Longbottom rounds the corner. Right, Graham, been looking for you. They said you would come down here.
Hi.
I'm sorry. Yes, that is going to be detention for cheating during the Quidditch match.
Right, fair enough.
Smell karma.
I was waiting for the perfect moment to flavor that. Because, like, they're not going to kick you out. It's the first
hear me
offense,
out,
but,
and like a smile inches across your face. Like a French smile.
oh, it's like you can cover your face with your hands
Zach,
and
what's
say,
Zach, what's your what's the what? Stealth.
Stealth. Plus two.
as I agree.
Cool.
Right, well,
Mara.
Professor Longbottom actually also, right, Graham, but also, Mr. Harrison, if you please come with me. Zachariah just, yes, Professor, alright. As you see, Professor, alright, Brigitte, please, he conjures up a quick tissue, just, it's alright, here. Go ahead, head back into the common room, just take a breath, go give this book to your friend, it'll be alright. Graham, I will be consulting you later, we'll be talking about this detention. Josiah, head back with Graham, Mr. Harrison with me. And they walk away a different way, still kind of upstairs through, and you and Josiah can go off and finish that. James, and Mara.
Yeah, I have a question. You said that Humphrey locked the door, and she like went away, so she's not like right
She's
there.
not
right?
there, no.
Could I try and pick the lock with my sleight of hand?
Yeah. You know, it'd be great if we made it to a certain lesson in
I'm sorry.
Professor Flitwick's class, but we haven't made it
A
to
little
that
bit more,
class yet.
yeah.
That comes later in the semester. Don't worry, it'll happen. But yes, you can try sleight of hand.
Ooh, 21. Now I'm rolling high when it's stuff Mara would actually do.
21?
Yeah.
These dice are really good for story because it's a natural 16 plus my 5 sleight of hand.
A 21 definitely beats the DC of 20.
And here's the best part.
man.
Mara doesn't even want to do that much because she's been, she just like pop in and like say hi to Max, be like, hey, hope you're feeling better.
But
Like
James is still here. I mean, you don't
Where
have to
is
do
he,
what
though?
Madame Pomfrey says, but
she wants to be like, so how's it
She's
going?
got more important
You
things to
feeling
do.
all right?
she might just. No, apparently I've been out for a month.
Yeah, well, I can't stay too long because if Madame Humphrey finds me here, she's not going to be happy, but just,
All right.
if you need anything when we're back in Hufflepuff, just let me know, like, you're going to be okay, okay?
Right.
Yeah, and then she wants to, like,
I'll
just
pop in
make
and
that
I'll be like,
connection.
Did you see the future? Who wins the next Quidditch?
no,
I will,
I
like,
just see it. What? Who are you?
because I
What's
still
going
have
on?
to, like, freaking make that connection. If he pops in, I'll, like, usher him out as I just, like, close the
Yeah,
door and try
you-
and lock it again.
You beat the 20, so it's easy to like relock something.
Just so it's like, I now have an in with this kid when he's back where I
Sure.
can talk to him.
Yes.
She wants the information.
I love you.
She's a Hufflepuff. It's about her relationships with other people, taking care of her housemates.
You
I
didn't
love
drug a fellow student and try to break into a common room.
Yeah, you guys set the bar really
I'm
low.
like, you guys have like, or we'll say it set it high.
High,
a
yeah.
high bar for Slytherinishness. As you guys all, a lot is happening, and what I will say is, Ravenclaw, you guys spend the night. Someone has smuggled in butterbeers and food and cakes. It is a raucous party. At some point, you did see Clay like going up, and he gave you a good thumbs up. He's just like, "Good job." Pointing at you, Mar just went nice to the head, right? Like, and Zach just like, because again, like he can't get into the throne because you guys are just like the whole team is just like woo. So you guys have a wild night. To these Slytherin girls, not much else happens. Again, Brigitte, eventually Professor Slughorn does come and find you and is going to inform you of your detention. James,
I got it.
not much happens
I lost my wand.
in terms of like doing anything because after a few hours, the day is rolling up. Again, this party for you guys, it's you just are partying.
At one point, I'm like, okay, so I can't do the spell super well yet. 2 people need to jump off the balcony, and Wingardium Leviosa goes to each other at the same time.
What?
Let's go!
Can we
Go!
do that?
Yeah.
Let's not start with the balcony yet.
A
No,
really
balcony
absolutely
depends.
buzzed Faithia just, yeah, jumps up, we got him, boom, face plants in the floor. Everyone else, woo! Like, it's a raucous party. Ravenclaw can party. You're not smart when you're
Are they gonna
absolutely
be
sloshed.
hungover when I hang out with them tomorrow?
Again, for anyone wondering, no, butterbeer's not alcoholic,
That's true.
but you can't
Unless
tell me
you're a
there's
house elf.
no such thing as sugar buzz. Like, you don't make smart decisions when
Yeah.
you're partying. Like, no one's smart.
No.
Nothing
Um,
will be funnier to be
everything goes on.
Winky's just
After
like
a while, though,
sloshed on butterbeer the whole time.
Hufflepuff's common room, what was dejection immediately turns into fervid buzz rumors, because not even you, other people is like, they found Max, the first year Hufflepuff, who's been missing. What happened to him? Does anyone know? All these things, and everyone's buzzing.
Can I find out anything about Max more than I already found out?
Go ahead and give me, this is a rumor check, it's just an intelligence. You're the
15.
socialite. Sorry, I was trying to figure out, I'm like, one of you can get advantage with rumors, not it's you.
Yeah.
17?
15.
15. No, the biggest mystery, or what you're finding on a 15, is the fact that he's brand new. The dude was here a couple days over the weekend, went about his life, had some classes, and then disappeared. Right? Like, he went to, like, all his classes, but the biggest thing, I will say on a 15, the base information you can get is he was a muggle, or a squib, or a full, like, whatever you want to call it. He wasn't magical. He's just a guy, right? And
Because
that's
as
what-
a player, Megan saw this coming, but Mari, it's news to her.
right?
So here's my other thing. Because again, we're having all these rumors. Is it good for me in terms of making these connections if I casually drop in there that info that I have that probably other people don't about how he like thought it was the beginning of term still or like didn't know what day it was?
You want to drop that in?
Well, I'm like, does that benefit me then? Like oh, people are like, oh, she knows
that's
things.
you
Like
have
I'll
to
get more
choose.
gossip in the
That's
future.
kind of like a make a choice kind of vibe, if that
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah, I think she'll drop it.
Cool. You dropped that you were the one and so immediately everyone's like, it's no longer, oh, better luck next time on the snitches. Yo, so like, where was he? Like,
Just
what did he
launched
look
on the
like?
Quidditch pitch.
He was just,
Thought we were on our way to defense the first
what?
day.
No, that's what. So immediately you're the head of all these jurors, so everyone now knows who you are. And it's
Nice.
not that, oh, Mara didn't get the snitches. Mara found the lost kid kind of vibe. I just pinched my ring
Oh, no.
between my
Ooh.
finger. That's such a weird feeling. Ugh. Well, it's like in that little bit between a finger, and so it like
Yep.
caught in. I was like, ugh. Yeah. James, not much time passes through the day before a very harried-looking Professor Longbottom pops in to you guys in the common. Just right, Mr. Black, detention. Grandma Black meet me in my office tomorrow. Monday. No. Just talk to me in apology. Walks out. And is gone. Thank you.
And we can work out something else later.
Yeah, I think we'll make some sort of deal to negotiate what we
Yeah.
both want out of this.
Yeah.
What?
What?
We've been messaging.
Oh, good. Secrets. Here's what happens.
If you can promise me something for the other one, then I'll do what you want for this one.
As everyone, the weekend passes, a buzz of rumors are going around the castle because it doesn't take long before all the other houses hear the wild stories about Max falling out of the sky onto the Quidditch pitch or digging out of the earth and finding it. Some are saying he's a badger, right? But rumors are abounding over this. And James, you're one of the only few people that kind of know what happened because you ran into Mara. All of you, though, again, the days pass, and after what's not too long into November, within the next week, in herbology class, Professor Longbottom beforehand pulls you three aside. You see, just right. Sorry for the weekend. Lots of stuff going on, but I do want to let you know, for you two and for you for the rules, you will be having detention. You are to meet with Professor Potter on what did he say? Saturday next, just around 5 o'clock. Feel free to bring your wands or whatever. I think he just has you doing a bit of cleaning stuff. Be great. Thank you. And so,
You
what
want
is
for
everyone else
arrangements?
wanting to do?
I want to just learn some stuff. Also, do I get points like XP for winning the game?
You do.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Let's see. What do I want to learn? I want to oh, my whole thing is like groundskeeper background, so I want to go like I don't know, talk to Neville or to Hagrid or
Mhm.
whoever.
Start getting information there. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like learning more about animals.
Mm-hmm.
Are you all just like doing secret
I
tests?
see
Oh,
what
Oh,
you're
I'm also
doing.
reading the meme that they
Okay.
sent.
Alright, after Professor Longbottom gets a little distance off, hey Frenchie.
Don't
We're
acknowledge
11.
him. Do not engage.
You're not here. I have
Don't
to
answer the French.
Your robes catch on fire. And
Put
you
him
just
out.
walk
I'll
away.
help you put him out.
Tay walks around the corner. Why are you guys dancing? As you, like flailing robes around as Tay finds you before. What
Don't
the?
bother her again.
She's already gone. Well into class.
Opens the door to class. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Was tell it or draw?
Really good though. I like the incendio comment.
Like,
Uh,
I know
oh,
that as a player, but as a character, she would not give you the time
That
of
was
day.
too good.
Oh, that was so
good.
Not even giving him. Just burn his clothes.
Right.
Yeah.
gonna send you a.
Okay, everyone's sending me stuff.
Yeah, so Megan and I are still figuring something out, but we might be texting you to see if we can do a certain something.
Oh, we're going to be able to. Well, if it depends on the rules.
What?
We're gonna be able to try,
Yes.
and then it'll just see if we succeed.
What I need to say is this. As November begins, so do your classes.
Merry Christmas.
Okay.
I'm not doing
I mean,
Merry Christmas.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
As
Yes.
you all get into your classes, we'll actually do a bit of the herbology class because this is one of the next important things.
Will you let us know when there's downtime for us to do stuff?
Yeah, because I have spells
Yes.
I want to work on.
Yeah,
This is, I'm gonna say this actually, I'm willing to go around and give everyone, like, because a lot of you are wanting to work on spells or, like, things to
I mean,
improve
this will
on.
be secret stuff though, so
Yeah, I'm
one
gonna
of
be
us.
texting
Okay.
you.
So, like, anyone that wants to work on spell, or because you will be close to finishing the stuff you wanted to work on, that's totally fine. Does anyone else have any secret stuff that will then?
Oh, I'm texting
I
you, sir.
mean, my Sid and I are gonna
All y'all doing secret stuff.
do some stuff.
I'm going
Bam, bam.
to. Sorry,
Bam, bam, bam,
we're gonna close out the
Bam, bam.
Quidditch game real quick,
bam.
just because we do not need the pitch for now. People are messaging. Okay.
No, whoever sent that paragraph. Sorry. I didn't even know what the screen was.
Apologies for anyone watching. Let's figure out the secret stuff all real quick.
Yeah, sorry, I'm texting, so it's gonna take a bit.
Adrian's evil, and I am enabling her.
She's getting something out of it.
Bless you.
What message that's for?
Right.
Yeah.
I always wondered his reactions.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yep.
That
You
makes
should have
sense.
guessed because that's always how you
Oh,
respond.
you know, I'm shaking my head at all of you. All of you are doing things where
No,
I'm like,
ours is completely valid, and plus, me and Izzy haven't been able to do anything recently. Other
Yeah,
than
I know.
winning
We're-
Quidditch.
we're-
Winning
yeah,
Quidditch.
besides
I didn't do
winning the game. You did. You assist.
I caught a ball.
Yeah.
And I failed to catch a ball.
Not every British. Okay. Ooh,
Well, yeah,
so
no,
much.
but other people can't really want to stop.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna.
You like these cheaters over here. That was brilliant, by the way. Mara appreciated it.
Yeah, I've got pebbles to the head.
Mara actually felt really, really bad that you were getting bullied.
Yeah. I mean,
My
And, like,
run-
as much as she hated losing, she was like, you deserve it at that point. Like, you took so much crap. Like, you deserve it.
Okay.
And then Brigitte got freaking blown
See,
up.
Yeah.
if you win a Quidditch game, you gotta get beaten.
Yeah.
Beaten around a little bit. So.
Wait, I'm not done, August.
I do hope that you didn't
Okay.
brain cells because
Okay.
I have none. And
It's
one
not
of
like
the
a
small-
Who can we
Rookie
start with?
game.
I'm trying to think.
Make up
Actually,
for
we'll start
Yeah.
with Brigitte. If you want to practice your
This is what
spell,
I just.
this can happen. Where would you want to practice this? Sorry, maybe that's the first thing we'll ask.
Could I take a cup of water? Because it's a freezing
And then
spell.
in that first hint,
Yes,
do you
this is a
specify which
freezing
hint you're
Water
talking
to
about?
my
I'm sorry, what?
library.
In that first paragraph, do you not
Cool.
specify which
Go
hint you're
ahead.
talking about?
Oh,
magical theory.
So just specify the you know what is with you know. But that is in fact our deal.
That is a dirty 20.
A dirty.
I'm curious what's going on here.
Brigitte,
Nothing that hurts you.
you
Planning to
are
honey my
able
fish.
to easily.
The what? Did you say
Give
honey?
me back for taking
As you see it, place it, and you watch as the water freezes over. So, as an next time, I'll make note of this, which spell cards bring. So you will then get Incendio and Glacio. You will get Bombarda, because you guys are learning these, right? I mean, it's cool.
I love how Tate looked
Let
at
me
Bombarda.
think.
That was terrifying.
Okay, so
Bombarda!
I'm not entirely
Honestly,
sure
yeah,
what
Tate
you
scares
two are
me
doing.
more than any of you at this
So-
point.
I know, he's
Because he just reacts. And he's
Being a
deadly.
socialite, I was wondering if
We can do yours now because other things are still being James. It is, we'll say, not too long after on the weekend. You can approach James.
I don't.
As you
Yeah,
see, he is
I
sitting in the
know,
common room
it's
surrounded by a large group of friends, right? You can see he is talking and
You're
laughing
over a foot taller.
and having just overall a really good time. He sees you walk up just like, ah, right, nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
True, pretty clever, but I will say, I don't know how legally illegal it is to bet on a team and then try to sabotage the other, but not bad.
Hey, can't blame a man for trying.
You can't. Oh, what can I be of assistance?
Well, galleon for your time. And I'll take him for, like, just a little stroll.
Alright. Yeah, he's decently enough. You put, like, kind of the biggest wager, so he's like, alright, like, so he'll walk.
Okay. I'll be like, I think it would be nice for both of us to form a little bit of a partnership.
Partnership. Now, that's very interesting. I do have to ask, though, partnership of what?
You know, I like your business. I like your trade. It takes a lot of skill to pull that off. I'd like to be a part of it, and I think I could contribute quite a bit more money for both of us.
Got deep pockets then, my friend. Interesting. Alright. So let me make sure I understand what you're trying to do. You want to join into this partnership and to, I assume, take a share of the profit.
Yes.
And in return, myself and the business as a whole will receive financial compensation, it sounds.
Yeah, I think I can ensure more wages each match.
More wages. That's interesting then, James. Because we get pretty good wages. I don't know how much more you could offer.
I have influence,
Ah,
especially among the first years. I have influence.
he's just gonna make Sapphire lose all her money.
I'll jingle my pocket.
Go ahead, give me a persuasion check. It's not too bad.
Every single person
And I was
goes up
Slytherin for picking a lock.
21.
Oh! 21.
Y'all are so stinky.
James,
such a terrible
you see
person.
James.
He
So
hasn't
just
poisoned anyone.
James and
Looking-
I
James
haven't
has a ring
either.
to it.
Yet.
now it does have a ring to it. Unfortunately, I will say,
Zach, you still
I
don't
do
have
have-
the Baneberry?
uh,
Because you're not using
oh
it
shoot,
back.
what did I call it? Let me quickly look something up. Right. Okay. You see, it does already have a name. We go Scarhead Bookies.
I like it. I like it.
But
Starhead
I think James the older, James the younger, bit of a apprentice. I'll say.
Someone to pass it on to after you graduate.
That doesn't sound too bad. All right, James. Well, I think we have a deal. He gives you a shake of a hand. Oh my gosh, I couldn't remember if I called it Scarhead or something else, but yeah. So Scarhead Bookies is the
I love that you
underground
called it
betting
that.
pool in Hogwarts. Oh, so much is trying to happen. So
Yes,
let
sir, you
me
know what
see
his
if I
crazy
understand
children
what
are up to.
everyone wants. I'm reading a lot of people's things.
But I mean, it's not even that out there. It's very easily we can try to do this.
Yeah.
Deception. Sleight of hand.
Question though. I specifically said I want to help. Okay?
No, you can't do what you need to if you're trying to give her help.
First roll is a 14, so can I Tides of Chaos it? Just to see if I get higher?
I would rather help her than do the thing.
Let me text you.
Okay.
I'm really worried now.
Why would he need to be worried?
We like you.
It's true.
I'm sorry, just we like you. Ah.
She maybe not so much.
That's true, but
are
I'm
you-
not going to implement a plan that would
Yeah.
be made to you.
So did you text chaos?
I was waiting for you to say I could.
Yes, I will allow it for this one.
Woo! That is going to be a 19.
Oh.
Cool. Go ahead and roll a wild magic 1 through 7.
12.
Ha!
You hate me. You hate me so much right now.
What did... Please roll deception.
Okay. That is a 19.
Yeah!
You can see that's a 13 I rolled, and
Yeah.
I've got +6.
We'll start with you.
Okay. I did say
You-
I wouldn't start until I saw the thing happen.
Yeah, so that's
Okay,
why we'll
Both
start with
things
you.
happened.
Cool.
Both things happening. So, you walk up to Professor Slughorn. This is actually during breakfast. You see Professor Slughorn is eating at the staff table, and you walk up to you see, Miss Thompson, how may I be of assistance to you?
So, you know how I said that I've been trying really hard on getting better at potioneering and everything?
Yes, of course, I believe it's a wonderful academic career.
So, someone stole my textbook the other day. Not my textbook, my special potions book that my mom got me
Oh
for
my.
me to just practice a little bit harder on, and now it's gone again.
What?
And
Again? Freaking again?
I'm pretty sure it's the same
Or is
person that was
deception
last
check?
time, and I
Oh.
don't know. But the problem is, my friend tried to get it back from me. She got it back the first time, but I'm just worried
Oh,
she got in
yes,
trouble the
Miss
first time.
Brigitte, yes, because it's not allowed to go to school. But
Right.
good, you are going along the right academic paths by talking to me, the head of house, and we can
you.
resolve this.
So,
Who
can
took
we...
this book?
I think it was James Black of Gryffindor House. Can we just, check his bag or something, please?
He looks over, sees James at the break, said, yes, you may. As you watch, Professor Slughorn walks up to you. Mr. Black, I have been informed that you have stolen the property of Miss Thompson.
Justice!
Did you plant his book? The
My
book on
book.
it?
Mr. Black,
Justice!
Yes. In his bag.
may
No, I
I
didn't.
see your book
I'll
bag?
empty the bag.
What are you rolling for?
I don't know. I'm
I don't know. Anything.
Alright, I'm gonna not get in trouble.
I know there's a deception roll. Is there an honesty roll?
I don't know how this book got in my bag.
Unfortunately, no. This is what's wild about 5e. We'll get to it when we get there.
Rolling
So you can
We can
open
make
the bag.
persuasion, right? To
So here's what we're getting. You bring out your bag, and as you pull out Beginner's Transfiguration and your Beginner's Potioneering, you see in the bag the Advanced Potioneering. This was not there when you loaded your bag this morning.
Yeah.
You look. Slughorn doesn't see this. Leah's got the glint in her eye.
I'm still crying a little bit.
Oh yeah, but I'm sorry. There's enough
I know.
malice.
That's fine.
I don't know how, but
I
you
don't
know she
understand,
does.
Professor. I don't see what's wrong with this.
This
She
the
gave it
black-
to me as a gift
No,
earlier
I
this morning.
didn't!
I'm sorry. You have to roll me deception, but so do we. Well, no,
I didn't
no.
get
She already passed that.
I
Wait,
didn't
wait,
give it to
wait.
him.
Are you?
I have an idea.
Oh no,
Oh no.
friends. Oh no.
I'm just saying, I didn't give it to him.
I know. That's why it's gonna be deception. But what's Graham gonna do? Because you're here. We've
Yeah.
well established that the four
The four of them are
boys.
together because that's.
3 of them.
Yeah, because
Well, no, because we're playing this as Cody's back from whatever was
No,
happening.
actually, Cody's not here.
Oh,
yet.
but that was because I wanted to do the other thing at the same time.
It will be happening. Don't
Okay,
worry.
thank
You'll
you.
get the other things.
Okay. Because that was part of the deal.
Monsters.
Because that was the deal.
You
No, that
monsters.
was the want to do something.
You monsters.
He
I
was
get
the one
it.
who said he
Okay,
wanted to start
okay.
Great War with me.
I mean, roll a
He gasped Bombarda.
roll a persuasion.
That's a 21
Okay.
deception.
we have eyes on that.
It was a 16.
It's a 16 on the die.
It's just deception, which is...
I got 20! Okay, sorry.
Nah, we're
Oh,
because
okay.
this is just him because you don't have to. That's why. Again,
Okay.
there's no honesty checks, but
I
he's
know.
going like
Okay, what were
I'm
you
just
saying I
saying,
was
I
rolling?
wanted to roll
persuasion.
Okay. That is...
Persuasion is going to be under car,
Yeah.
so it's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, you have better charisma being a worker.
Charisma's the bottom one.
Did it, oh, yep. Persuasion, that's a 16.
16. As you look very innocent, just like
She gave it to me as a gift this morning.
no, I understand. And go ahead.
Oi! Hey, Professor Slughorn!
Yeah, yes, Mr. McGregor.
Hi! I'm sure you heard of my dad's brooms by now. McGregor's Custom Brooms.
It's just brooms.
Your father is the maker of
Is it
McGregor's
Slughorn?
brooms.
Okay, he is.
While
Oh my!
While they're talking, I'll just so that he can see, but he's like focused there. I'll be like, sorry, I really thought that you meant to give this to me. And I'll give it back.
And
to
give
her.
it back. He and Slughorn's paying attention because it's 60.
No,
Well,
wait, can
my
I
boy,
do
that's
something
fascinating.
to
Your
try-
father is the finest
Can I
filmmaker
do
in Scotland
something to
left
try
within the past
translation
century.
again?
As you were
Like-
going through, Slughorn's well and true. He sees this because, unfortunately, I have to play him. This is Slughorn's true nature.
This is his character.
He likes brooms?
No,
No,
he
he
likes
likes
people
talented
who are
people.
famous.
And
He
And my
likes
dad
getting-
makes the like a really
That's
famous
his
likes
slug.
to
Slytherin
love
trait, is
connections.
he likes to have a slug club. So he sees just, thank you, yes, returning the book, pursue potions, honesty prevent. Now tell me, what is your father working on? I heard he was invested in the fireballs for quite some time.
Oh, he thought he was working on those for a little bit before he peeled off and
Really?
started.
And I saw, I heard that you made it on the Gryffindor team. Do you
Wait.
think you'll take a passion for his broom making?
Like, my dad actually on his last visit gave me one of his brooms. Want to see it?
Really? I would, of course, I'm not. Well,
Alright.
I don't know if I know you have it first years and all, but I think the rule has been received.
Aye.
Yes, please, I would love to see it.
Alright, it's just up in my corner.
You two walk away. Cody and Tate giving
Very
you that
well
like,
played.
thanks for taking one to the team, and you two are left as Slughorn leaves. Whoa!
Yes.
It's very well played.
James. James Black.
No.
Yes.
I want you to be aware,
I'm so glad I watched
That you took my book.
Footprints this week.
okay?
I gave it back. I had no intention of keeping
Why
it.
would you have taken it? Why?
I needed to borrow it.
Why? I want to intimidate him. I want to find out what he's doing.
Intimidate him?
Yes.
Alright.
Just be like, dude, I've learned things from this book.
I did as well.
That was almost a natural 20!
Is it a 1?
It's an 8.
Oh.
That's why I said it was almost a nat 20. How would a 1 be nearly?
Or a 2?
It's only gonna be a 12.
Oh.
No, I can't, because I think even on, like, passive stuff, like,
I'll just tell you, I had to make a potion of what was it? Antidote for common poisons.
Why didn't you just ask me?
That's what we learned in first.
Yeah. Why didn't
I'm
you
sorry.
just ask
I
me?
should have asked you.
No, you're not. You're not sorry.
take. Ron, I think we
Also,
got class
this
in
is
10 minutes.
advanced. We learned antidote for common poisons in class, so that's bullcrap.
It's time to go to Herbology, and
Wait,
Tate's
isn't
gonna
that
walk away.
bullcrap? I'm gonna follow him.
You can, I mean, you're going to
Yeah.
class.
So seriously, wait,
We are
no,
going
we
to
learned
cut.
it in our first class. It was antidote for
I
common
didn't
poisons.
memorize the recipe.
You wrote it down. Everyone was taking notes.
I wasn't taking. I was making paper airplanes. Remember?
I don't care. That's our fault. But seriously, can I do an insight to see was he actually doing it for that?
No.
Plus, isn't
Well,
that potion in our
Insight
textbook?
versus deception.
Isn't that potion in our textbook though?
Insight versus deception.
I'm asking a question.
I'm not
Is
going to
it?
answer it, though, until I get the rolls.
That's
Oh.
What'd you get?
7.
I got a 12.
You don't know what, but you know it couldn't have been for antidote for common
Okay.
poisons, as that's in your first year book.
That's in our
So,
textbook. They were all
But
issued.
you don't get anything further. It wasn't high enough against
That's
deception.
fair.
It was only 5 up. So, what I will say is this: as a lot of tension, the days stretch
You're a jerk.
just for a bit.
James.
As-
You are too.
We are approaching.
He's a really good player.
Why did you steal my book?
After a week or two, here's what you notice. Again, the buzz is starting to die down. Max is back in all of your classes.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it's just that, like,
Mars
I guess
can like
dude
sit
got,
next
like,
to him in all the classes and stuff.
it's like, guess the dude got lost. Because, like, there's not a lot you were able to glean off him, really.
Can I like become friends with him through this, defense against magic?
Oh, sure, because he's back now in Magical Defense, and he's kind of the star of that class, because it's like, dude, what happened to you? As this is
Hear me
all
out, like,
happening.
I feel like a lot of kids in that class kind of have the same mentality of me.
Oh,
as
I
me.
hate you.
So it's kind of like I'm able to poke it away.
Hey,
like
much
once
more.
it's been a couple of days and we start to joke about, kind of like giving it time to have him actually ease in, and then
Yeah.
to bounce off.
Yeah.
Did you stab
That was
the
good.
intruder?
That was good.
No, it wasn't
like,
an
even
intro- I
in,
don't
Percy
remember,
Jackson.
it was just
Yeah.
someone, and I guess I just got lost.
Yeah.
I just remember some person. You see, your professor, Professor Tom. Please, everyone,
hard,
back
sorry.
to your
That's
basic
fair.
sword formations. Areas 1,
No.
2, 1, and you go back to this really
I
boring
want to go to
class.
3 and 4, sir. there's more! I read ahead, please! Anyhow, sorry.
And we're
Need
specifically
to that class.
going to cut, as you are all
Make it
doing
more
this.
interesting.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. It is a late Friday evening. Graham, James, Mark, for you guys, on the eve of Friday the 19th is very high stress. Specifically, of course, because Gryffindor will be playing tomorrow on November the 20th. Big day, right? Like, I mean, for this case, Cody's back, but Cody's doing other stuff. He is in personal practice with Rose Weasley because, like, dude, you, like, skipped out on too much. So you guys are in normal practice, and I will say, Mara, you might be there, because Mara, you're probably, every chance you get, trying to, like, improve on your broom. So that's totally fine. All of you that are here, though, you three can make perception checks for me.
So bad at perception. I guess it could be worse. I could have picked it. So 10.
5.
Finally,
Oof.
for something.
What'd you get?
5.
Oh, 5.
That wasn't me.
Sorry, I...
No.
Nat 20?
22.
Yo!
Heck yeah.
Graham, you see 2 figures walking across the open fields down at Hogwarts past Hagrid's hut. And you notice specifically, based off of height and build, and because you remember from the last game, this looks like the Ravenclaw twins on the Quidditch team. Leah, as you are sitting at the edge of the Dark Forest, as you have been known now to do to gather ingredients, you look and you could have sworn you saw 2 people entering the Forbidden Forest.
Can I follow?
Oh no!
You fall. Brigitte, I have to ask, what do you think you'd be doing? Would you be with your friend Leah in terms of, like, just, hey, it's a Friday evening and, like, or, like, where would you be in particular?
Well, I do have pretty high herbology, and so I might go with Leah just because if she doesn't have Cody, she should probably have a buddy.
Cody is, yeah, whereas Cody would normally come with you because it's that, like, hey, I like going to Hagrid's too. He's been very caught up in just, like, now that he's not sick anymore, like, and, like, he's between Quidditch and practice classes, right? He's been very busy, so it would make sense. having
Later,
a buddy.
I want to like talk to Cody and be like, dude, where were you? Like,
Spider-Group.
nobody's sick for
It's
that
a guy
long.
thing. Spider-Group.
That's such.
I don't think you understand how bad Spider-Group
Spider-Group
is.
isn't just a dude thing.
No, it's kind of a dude thing. Specifically how it affects dudes. Anyway, we won't do this bit. Brigitte and Leah, you guys can say, I'll say, Leah, you may have seen it first, because again, after your encounter with the centaurs, you're a little more, huh? But Brigitte, you can know this too. You three, how do you approach? Are you bringing your brooms, or is this like a, we'll finish up practice and head out on foot? Like, what would you rather do?
So here's the question about the flavor text of, like, you said it's more like the Gryffindor team is having their practice and I just happened to be out there practicing.
You were probably
right?
there, whether for like after practice or before. It's not like, yo, help me with my broom. Like, but it's like, your team's playing tomorrow. That's priority. I'm not gonna like be a nuisance. So
where I'm going with this, it's like if they have to like wait to get out of practice because Rose is like, hey, we're doing this now. But I could theoretically, since I'm not mandated to be there, I could just like leave and
Rose
fly
is
over
there.
to
This
your
is
team.
just a final practice with the other teammates, the other 5 of you. Like Tate's there as well, just in that like finishing up.
So just like, I'm probably gonna start flying over there. If they're like really far away and like at the worst, like I probably I want to like fly over to see what I can see.
Cool.
As soon as I
You
can.
said we're just wrapping up practice?
Yeah, because again, it was just like, for you guys it's normal. Cody's the only one that probably won't be able to be involved in this because he needs to catch up.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to James. Just, hey, come on, slow something. Yep. I'm gonna fly like high enough so like I'm not that noticeable from the ground, but so I don't lose sight of them.
Yeah. You realize Tate has followed and accidentally brought his beaters back, but it's like, no, I'll just keep it.
Hey,
till
if something
tomorrow.
hits us in the
Hold on to
forest.
What do you mean somebody hits us in the forest?
And you look.
We're not going into the forest. I thought you guys just wanted to go fly out over the grounds.
That's fine. Yeah,
Wait,
just
you're
follow
following
us.
the winds.
Just follow us.
Okay, James, the way you're saying just follow us after me specifically stating something we're going to do makes me think that we're not just doing that.
Just follow us.
Okay, see, that again, you're just repeating it now. That's not
James,
instilling
you're
any
following
I'm
us.
confidence.
still
We're
flying
following
while
the
we're
winds.
having this conversation.
Yeah, no, you're still flying. Like, it's like in the air. No, see, again,
We're almost there. Just keep going.
but like, why are you saying just keep going? Because it'd be, no, we're at the Forbidden Forest! That's what I mean. And you
Take boy,
guys,
we're already here. Just keep
as
going.
you guys touch down, at this point, Leah and Brigitte, you guys have walked up and see this group land on their brooms. Because again, it's natural to like go where you saw people.
I'm
but-
going to very obviously freaking ignore James and Graham.
Oh, I
Well,
totally
here,
agree.
I'm
And
not
Kate
gonna-
for that matter,
I'm
because
not
he
gonna get off my
bombarded
room.
you.
I'm just gonna be kind of hovering, just like a leg down, just like.
Can I
Really
turn
can't.
back
Kate can
into
do. Oh well, you don't
So
know
I'm
what
going to
to.
ignore all the boys.
I have to make a point of order. I don't know if you should be mean to Tate, not because I love Tate, but because no one knows who did that. to
No, that's
us.
true.
Only
She
Tate
knows.
knows. No, but you don't know. All you knew is
Yes,
a rock
she
hit
does.
you.
I kind of want to turn
Two.
back into Tate.
Yeah.
No, Brigitte knows that he bombarded her.
How? What?
Because
that
he
was
didn't
Wings.
bombard.
Brigitte wasn't at the match. Oh,
No, yeah.
Bombarda! I
Yeah.
thought
Oh,
you
that
were
was
saying
Tate.
bombard
No.
her, and I'm like,
I don't know about that.
yeah, Tate totally blew you up. Brigitte.
Yeah, so I'm going to ignore
yeah.
all three of
I'm
the
going
guys.
to turn
I'll
into
talk to
Tate.
Mara.
What?
I'll just turn into Tate. Just to adjust.
But I'm not getting in the middle of that.
Please make it again.
Back off, just. It's like Tate's a little freaked out.
Back off, yes, spooky.
What are you guys? And so you
Okay,
guys
big
do all.
problems now. Question: Is the forest too thick? Do you think you could fly over and see where they went, or too thick?
I can give it a shot.
Well, we're not going in there.
Well, we
Just
don't have to go
start
in if you can
going
see
in
over.
there.
What?
Can I start going in?
We'll just go in.
It's
Yeah.
like what they're fighting about.
Yeah,
Honestly, like we're going.
Bye. Yeah.
See ya.
You guys are
What?
going in.
Okay.
As you guys go in, everyone give me nature or care. Let me see. Wait, nature is not. Yes, because I think nature's herbology.
Yes.
So herbology or care of magical creatures.
Can I have a question?
I got a
You
20.
can have a question. Only one.
Because I'm trying to figure out,
Can I make this
you
a
could say
survival check?
sense what direction the twins were going in. Could I make that a divination roll? And we're testing is like I'm trying to like see tracks or whatever, or, like get a sense for where they're going, but we're calling could it be that divination following my gut of like I think they went that way?
Yes, you can have a question. I won't answer that. I'm kidding. Sure.
Yes.
So
I
I'm
will
guessing
say-
herbology is like
You get a nat
tracking them
20.
basically, like
It's
seeing, oh,
well,
like the
because it's
plants are all
using
present
plants,
here.
flora,
Yeah.
fauna to
I
track.
got a 23.
21.
I had a 15.
Hey, natural 20, my guy.
Nice.
Nice.
11.
11,
14.
14. No one's passing the DCs. 15.
Can I help with the natural 20 I got?
It'll
But
only
what's
count for you.
Hagrid got besides? Like,
15, and I'm gonna do care of magical creatures.
Wait, if I do that.
I'm doing herbology. 23.
No, it's the same.
As you all enter the Forbidden Forest, Sunflight, eventually you have to duck below the canopy
Mm-hmm.
to be able to see because the Forbidden Forest is very thick. Those on the ground specifically, of course, then I'll
Can we
say
make perception checks?
Tate was like low flying just with like you two because it's just more like I don't want to be up in the air because I've heard stories.
Like, could
I'm
we
so
make
flat out
perception checks to
ignoring
see
it.
if anybody's following us?
You guys, here's what happens.
Would you be really worried about that though?
Yeah.
Here's what
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah. We
No.
would be.
You would be worried.
Who would be?
Okay, I just want to make sure you're not metagaming.
Yeah, no, I'm
They
not
would
metagaming.
always be
Like,
worried about people seeing
Is
us.
it a full moon
Or-
today?
But I have
Yeah,
to
because
say,
you know the secret stuff.
I
Yeah, we'd
have
be
to
on
be
that.
completely fair though.
No,
You did
just
say
because
this
I'm
was
married to
all in
August,
your
I know
survival.
everything.
Oh.
So this just means
Because
if they
a
were
lot-
backing you up, you would be making these checks.
That would have had to happen before the survival checks.
Also, August.
The-
Does that make sense? Any sort of like, oh, are we being followed?
Followed?
Because you already made a
Could
survival.
we have done that earlier?
I
Well,
mean,
yeah,
that's
but
it.
I was following you.
Okay,
Sorry.
August.
I will metagame with you. Yeah, you could have done it earlier, but I almost saw you earlier. And so it's like,
Sorry, we don't think anyone's following us. Fine.
but again, we'll
They're
trust.
gonna
Wait,
Yes.
wait.
I
August,
think
This
I have
is
a
not
question.
gonna help.
Yes.
You said last time that I could have found it interesting that the twins were gone on a full moon, just because again that. So can I like rack my brain and is it a full moon tonight again?
As you all enter a clearing,
Don't like the music.
you see parting through the trees and cloud, a full luminous moon.
Lumen.
In
This?
front of you, the twins, both grasping their fingers into the ground. You hear Zach is like kind of screaming as you hear bones cracking and growing, hair thickly growing.
That's not good. That's not good.
As insane growth. All of you having seen these pictures now from Defense Against the Dark Arts,
You know,
only
they could
talking
have
about
mentioned
the
this
bike,
literally any other time.
as two giant
I'm
black
behind a
wolves
tree.
Both werewolves?
turn,
Yes! Yes!
blood red eyes, as they both turn, see all of you.
Shit,
I wanna
shit,
hear
shit.
me out, target me.
And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session!
God.
Thank you all so much for coming. This was a wonderful session. Woo! See you next time.